Alright guys, tonight we're going to do a video about the Skeptic community. I got a bunch. We got Shoe on Head, we got Sargon, Blair White, Lauren Chen, as you can see at the bottom there. We got some Honey Badger Radio. Yeah, we got some we're going to dunk on the feminist. We're going to own the blue hairs. We're going to dunk on them Islamic dudes. We're going to troll. We're gonna do some classic 2014 to 2017 YouTube Skeptics. Excuse me. I just had dinner tonight. I had tacos. I was gonna cook dinner, but I just didn't feel like cooking. I'm gonna make ribs tomorrow, though. That'll make up for it. Ah, come on. I don't want that. There we go. So, hold on to your butts. Start the stream. So, I don't even know who to watch first. I have one Amazing Atheist video. I was going to put another one on there, but honestly, TJ is really fucking annoying. Like, he tries to be, like, funny and, like, I don't even know how you fucking put it. Like, really expressive, but it doesn't work, and he just ends up looking like a retard. So, I only have one TJ video. I got, some Angry Joe, but he's not a skeptic. We got Lauren Chen. We got Blair White. We got a video about Crash Override. We got Jade Fox. I got some Honey Badger Radio. Lauren Southern. Lori Penny, which is, I think, a Honey Badger Radio video. We got Martina Marcota, a Mr. Mediker video about the Honey Badgers. I was going to do a Honey Badger stream. Chris Raygun, questions women have for feminists. Shoe on Head. Armored Skeptic. You got some Sargon of Akkad. The New Adventures of Captain S, because I forgot to delete that video. The Social Justice League versus Gamers, Margaret McLennan. So, I don't know. Sargon. Let's, I guess, let's start with Shoe. The Septic Tank. Hey, Torch. We're going to start with Shoe on Head videos, and then we're just going to work our way down. Or work our way around.
Hey there, pretty lady. Do you wear heels?
Oh, I think I've already shown that one. The Ballad of Shoe on Head. Which one didn't I show yet? Did I delete that video? We got a video about TERFs. Yeah, this'll be good.
Aw, hell yeah. Comfy level at a critical 99% right now.
Do the thug shaker.
You know, internet.
Hey, lard ass.
There are 4 locales that I absolutely love in this world. 1, feminists.
Take your hands.
2, traditional conservatives. 3, MGTOW. 4, conspiracy theorists. Now, I've touched lightly on all of these things, feminists being the heaviest, of course, but there is a group of human beings that embody all of these things. TERFs.
How are TERFs MGTOW? I'm doing good, lard ass.
Now, depending how long you've been around my channel, you've probably heard me talk here and there about them. You've probably heard me on Twitter going off about them, and
She has blocked me on Twitter. And you know who else blocked me? Dick Masterson. Dick Masterson didn't like the fact that I brought up that he's half Jewish. Oops. And apparently Shoe on Head didn't appreciate that I found Tulsi Gabbard attractive.
I always get asked, what the fuck are you talking about? Trans exclusionary radical feminists. The branch of
Wombo combo
feminism that people like Matt McGorry love to conveniently forget about. The branch of feminism that almost everyone can agree, even the Tumblr kids, is butt cancer.
No, they're not. Is exquisite to... Yeah. Honestly, TERFs are probably the better feminist. But yeah.
Basically the gatekeepers of feminism. AKA the chromosome crusaders.
AKA the right, dumb coal burner.
AKA the creepy vagina cult. AKA XY get the fuck out. This is a branch of feminism that has existed since the second wave. TERFs are basically like, you know, your 3 times divorced aunt? You know, the one who smells like cigarettes and has 12 cats and is now trying...
Yeah, but they're right though. And they were right.
Out being a lesbian because she's just
hey,
giving up on
Robomate.
men. Imagine
Karen Strawn, I don't really like her, and she's a drunk.
Like hundreds of that ant came together, made a movement, and spend their days Twitter searching the word
I got a video of Karen attacking Mr. Medicare.
Trans
that I
to
found
remind
funny.
random ass trans people that they have a penis and they are not allowed in the vagina cult. We focus so much on the SJW type of feminism, we haven't really focused that much on the more sinister, evil branch of feminism.
The SJW branch of feminism is evil. How are TERFs more evil? The fuck are you talking? Hey, we don't want men in our spaces. How dare you? You're more evil than evil.
That we all thought went extinct like 30 years ago. Now, some of the more conservative-leaning anti-SJWs have made the huge mistake of thinking TERFs are some kind of ally. Oh, honey.
They're not allies, but they're right.
They don't hate trans people for the same stupid reason you hate trans people.
You mean the right reason? Fake Valley Girl grifter, yes she is. You mean the right reason? The right reason that we saw just yesterday, that they're fucking crazy. That's why they kill themselves at 41% rate.
They hate trans people for an even stupider reason. They hate trans men for
They hate them because they're fucking insane and dangerous.
being traitors to the sisterhood. Dead ass, that is a word that they use. They hate trans men for trying to sneak
Dead ass, you burn coal.
their way into the patriarchy to avoid the hardships of being a woman. I'm sorry, I can't even say that with a straight face. Like, yeah, these guys just went through years of mental anguish, got diagnosed by a doctor, changed their names, changed their entire life, probably lost friends and
Trans shooter, by the way, but watch, it'll get swept under the
went on
rug.
hormones for years, got top surgery, and possibly thousands and thousands of dollars.
Not a mental, no. Hey, real Steven. She's talking about TERFs. She calls them the evil feminist.
In bottom
Not a mental illness. They kill themselves at a rate of like, what, 51, 60% now? Not a mental illness.
surgery in order to escape the wage gap. I wonder in what point of the transition from female to male you receive your honorary patriarchy card. I wonder if they started driving better. But the way TERFs hate trans men is more of like a, oh, poor baby, oh, misguided sister. But trans women, oh,
I mean, they're right.
lordy. I can't even properly put into words.
As a woman, would you, I know there's no women in the chat, but if you were a woman, would you want some weirdo fucking incel in your space, in your fucking areas where you're supposed to be private?
How much these mad femmes hate trans women. So I'm going to show you a perfect example of their completely irrational and
It's not irrational!
insane hatred. There was
She's gonna try to cancel me, and I'm a Hispanic brown male.
some
Oh yeah.
anti-violence against women club at some campus, and this 19-year-old trans girl was involved. Now, most normal people
You mean a man? Look at me. I am the incel
would
now.
not even give a shit. If you want to do your little feminist clubs, go ahead and do it. I don't think anyone should not be allowed to be against violence against women. But oh no.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a woman's event, not a guy in drag event. You fucking dumb bitch. Fucking stupid coal burner.
Not according to TERFs. Entitled misogynist little prick blank, surrounded by psychologically colonized
Yeah, that is retarded.
seriously wronged
Psychologically
young women
colonized? How the fuck is that?
at last night's Reclaim the Night. Horrific. Was told he was there as soon as I arrived and
Also,
nearly exploded. Couldn't
we need to group correct her now, Joey. Hey, Richard.
fucking believe my ears. Tried to find him in the crowd and was so
See the video I showed in the comments? I didn't see that video.
frustrated that I couldn't.
I'll have
Damn,
to
that's
check
some
it
pretty
out.
good passing privilege then. Wasn't even spotted in a group full of women. Appalling that he was allowed to participate. End violence against women. When there's a perp right in our
The Skeptics. Hey, Zod. Texas kids blaring on it in the pool.
This
Oh.
is the perp. This person isn't a perp, if anything, by the way. This is just like a normal, run-of-the-mill
The Septic.
SJW type. Very grateful to the women who made the lesbian not queer banner, and saying things like, a penis
You got that Kilroy was here? I think I do.
can never be female, which I was very proud to hold.
I mean, she's not wrong. Was the sector's e-girl along with Shu. Yeah, based mama. She disappeared. Like, completely.
A small but enraged band of us. Yeah, that line does a pretty good job at just describing TERFs. Saying if
Yes, I did. I heard about the Nashville shooting.
a person has a penis, he's a man.
True.
And this old man throughout the march. But really, a nasty, misogynist, entitled little prick of a man marching among us? A grotesque act of male aggression.
I live close to Nashville. Scary. That is scary.
Right in the middle of us. Shame on him. Never let this happen again, sisters. A
I feel so old.
trans person existing on my planet? Never let this happen again, sisters. Notice the repeating of the sister thing. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, dude. If you were a woman, would you want these mentally ill men, mentally ill, fucking hyper autistic, violent men in your spaces?
I wasn't really exaggerating about
I think I have a Francesca Ramsey video.
the creepy vagina cult. Trans women are males. They do not bear children, breastfeed, hail from
Where's the lie?
a divine feminine, house a sacred passage, sacrifice blood, sync with phases, flow in flux with the universe. They just want the superficial benefits of a social construct, but don't bear the stripes.
Based. Fucking based.
That was like reading the ranting
all coming
of
back.
someone on an acid trip. So you probably get the
They
gist
wrong.
of it by now. They basically hate trans women because they are biologically men. That is pretty much the core of all this. That is where all this hatred comes from.
They're rightful to be
They
hatred.
believe trans women are trans women to sneak into femininity and steal the vagina gold.
That's it. Have you ever been on like a lesbian dating site nowadays? Most of it's fucking weird troons. Based and truth-pilled. Deranged men. The Josh Moon showed that. It's like weird auto-gyna fucking whatever. Just dudes that get off on making women uncomfortable. The incels, they can't get fucking women, so they pretend to be women to get women. These fucking gay women have to deal with that shit constantly. And regular women, too. Hey, Mariner.
Precious vagina gold. You know, the sack of gold that every woman is handed.
They want to fucking go into their fucking spaces and fucking flirt with women because they think they'd have a better chance at lesbian women. Lesbian women don't like men. It doesn't matter if you put on a dress.
As soon as they are born, y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. Whenever I come across TERFs fighting with trans people online,
Can I use the women's restroom, please? I'm a real woman, I swear.
rile them
Pooch
up, make them angry, and then when the trans woman inevitably gets angry, they go, typical male outrage, typical male behavior, typical men lashing out at a poor, defenseless woman.
A lot of trannies are fucking incels, so yeah, they are angry.
The best, though, is when I get into a fight with them.
With the
and they
younger,
call me
hotter
a man,
model like
and
Armored
then I
Skeptic.
tell them I'm not a man, and they block me. Beautiful.
Uno
Oh, but don't call them
sexual.
TERFs. TERF is apparently a slur. So you are a radical feminist? Yes. And you exclude trans women from your feminism?
With
yes.
me, guys.
So you're a trans
Two
exclusionary
G's and
radical
A.
feminist?
Hey, Daniel.
Yes. So you're
It's just a
TERF.
glorified. Yeah, pretty much. It's an atheist, but they're liberal, but they're not too liberal. You know, DMZ. We're not too liberal. We don't like feminists. We don't like radical Islam, but we think everyone is equal and everyone should be a part of it. Women are great, and you know, they just think about men sometimes.
TERF is a slur! Now don't get me wrong, the fight between TERFs
Ow,
and
that hurt my
intersectional
fucking
feminists
ears.
is
Polywolf, what's up?
pretty amusing. I'm sorry.
Liberalist
it's like watching
right
two
now.
silly little monkeys go at it. But as someone who is a liberal
True
and an
incels.
egalitarian,
Ew, this whore.
I think TERFs are just
Somehow Shu makes a better Velma than... Yeah, alright.
awful. They're just hateful,
Rebel
bitter
pussies.
people.
Yeah, basically, safe rebel pussies.
They don't want equality, they want female superiority. They are the living, breathing stereotype of feminism, and
They don't want their fucking spaces being encroached on by fucking creepy men.
they are proud of that fact. And that is why I call them the Chromosome Crusaders, because when you come across them, they almost always have XX in their name. These people are scary. They have websites.
Troon shot up a school yesterday, but God forbid women have a problem with creepy incel men in their fucking spaces.
Dedicated to doxing trans people. They go on Twitter
But
to mass
based.
flag people.
Fucking
and I know this
based.
because I was one of their victims. So that was my short little
Rabbit.
rant video about TERFs. Stay tuned because I'm going to be diving deeper down this rabbit hole.
TERFs.
I'm going to be
Could you
talking
call
about
it a turf war?
next.
Gimpy without her wig and makeup, but she cleans. Yeah, she's alright. I'll fucking say it. She's alright looking. The makeup and wig helps, but yeah, she's not a terrible looking woman. I just don't like her.
Sex worker
Don't misgender the kid killer. Use the robe.
exclusionary radical feminists. The anti-sex, anti-porn feminists. The ones...
Yeah, anti-porn, that's a good thing. Porn is harmful. It's bad for your mental health, and it causes erectile dysfunction, and it's bad for women. The women that you jerk off to when you watch porn are all like child abuse victims. They all have like some weird mental trauma. That's why they do it.
that believe
From like 7-8 years ago are the biggest attention whores.
all sex is rape.
Didn't get memory
And I'll
hold.
eventually
Yeah.
be doing an episode about Megan Murphy, the final boss of feminism, the queen of hot takes. So
That's why I
don't
only
miss
watch
friends.
hentai.
I'm just here to hold you.
Alright. Alright, so we watched that. Who are we gonna watch next? I can watch Margaret McLennan talk about the culture war. We can watch another Shoe on Head video. Ooh, yeah, let's watch another Shoe on Head video. This one's about sex bots. Let me grab something to drink, too. Oh! Oh. Yeah. This one is about sex robots. 5 beers, 5 whiskeys, 5 Jogerloads. I don't have whiskey.
For as long as mankind has existed, it has been inventing things. Fire, the wheel, automobiles, the internet, Neopets.
My little sister used to
Yet
play
the most
Neopets.
important questions about these inventions remains the same. But can you fuck it? Robots are awesome. Scary,
It's supposed to bomb a nearby mall if I recall. Really?
but awesome. Sex bots have been a thing in sci-fi since, like, forever. Well, now they're actually becoming a real thing. And guess who has a problem with this? No, not the uptight, prude conservatives. You were living in 2008, my friend. It is 2017. You know who has a problem with this. Sex robots epitomize patriarchy.
Honestly, I don't think they should be legal just because it's fucking weird. Megan Murphy again. I don't think it's like some weird sexist thing, but yeah, it's bad.
For men, a solution to the threat of female independence. Megan Murphy is a
Wouldn't sex robots help with female independence, though? If dudes are fucking robots, they wouldn't be going after you, and you could be independent. So why... Hey... I'm bald?
trans exclusionary radical feminist.
I mean,
The section of
second shooter was revealed. His name is Sam Hyde. God, how does he do it? He can't keep getting away with this.
feminism that hates men so much they even hate trans people. They hate trans.
Well, that's because a lot of feminists are really, like, super traditionalist. They want traditionalism for men, but not for themselves. And if you have an outlet for male sexuality, you can't get them to die for society or spread the religion of society. You can't keep them from... I'm going to quote someone. You can't keep men from securing an existence for their people and a future for their children if they're fucking robots. Traditionalists and feminists know this.
women for pretending
Flew
to
over
be
my
women,
house.
and they hate trans men for being a.
All Sims was... So they that's why the whole robot thing is bad. Because, well, bad to them. I wouldn't partake in it because it's fucking weird. And I think the idea of fucking a machine is just gross. That goes for women too. I just think it's fucking weird and gross to fuck a machine. And I don't like it. But, yeah. And if you do legalize these things, individual by the name of Samantha Heidel, you will see,
Traitor.
It'll be like, you know, slowly replacing. Yeah.
So basically, TERFs are like everything terrible combined into one human being.
TERFs are actually the better part of feminism. What are you going on about?
But anyway, I digress. Let us dive headfirst into this bottomless pool of AIDS. People love to pretend as though everything from prostitution to pornography to sex dolls are solution to not only men's supposed loneliness and unmet sexual needs. Loneliness. Like men are human. But to their
Only female friend is a female to male trune.
violent, perverse desires. Hot. Go on. Men have
Found out what sex worker exclusionary radical feminist. Basically, they don't like prostitution. And yeah, those are a solution, but they're not a good solution. It's like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. A better solution would be arranged marriages, but we don't do that anymore. And because we don't have arranged marriages, and because, you know, sex is liberated, you have women chasing the best men. So, you get ready for a lot of lonely men.
claimed robots are the perfect solution to their apparent inability to stop raping and abusing women. Okay, first of all, I highly doubt any
Foundation again. You don't like Garfield? I like Garfield.
these people were talking in first person like, oh, I need a doll so I can stop raping. And yeah, dude, think about it. If a crazy person buys a doll to let their crazy out on instead of a real human, nobody gets hurt in this scenario.
Nobody gets hurt until they're more drawn incel problem. So that's not going to solve it, though. They're just going to want that. Like I said, it's a band-aid for a bullet wound. They're going to want that real encounter more and more. Like a doll or robot won't be enough after a while because it's not the real thing.
What is your problem?
Placing
Why are you
VTubers.
upset?
Imagine a personal AI VTuber that only reads and interacts with your comments.
Damn.
That's a Pandora's box.
This is like the entire theme of this video, by the way, is why are you upset, man? It's just kind of feminism in general. Why are you upset, man?
I'm not like those other girls.
One might ask how creating
Didn't
realistic,
that sucks.
non-human dolls that men may produce
With a real female robot. I don't like prostitution either. It's fucking, even if it's legalized, you're still gonna have fucking like sex trafficking and stuff.
project their desires.
It
on
does.
us
I
and
hate
do whatever
YouTube
they
comments.
wish with will
The YouTube comment system censors so much shit for no reason.
impact women. How will this thing designed to make men happy affect me? Capitalist patriarchy doesn't ask questions so long as there's a product to sell and an erection to satisfy. Capitalist patriarchy. It's like an evolution of the regular patriarchy. Harmony, the new sex robot.
They make the bots legal or oh my god.
Harmony smiles, blinks, and frowns. She can hold a conversation.
They chose
tell
this
jokes, and
path.
quote Shakespeare. She'll remember your birthday and what you like to eat and the names of your brothers.
No, I'd rather die alone than have a fucking robot or doll. That is beyond pathetic. You know, that's how they actually kept a group of rats from breeding. They gave fake female rats to male rats, and they just fuck the female rats and die off.
And sisters. She can hold a conversation
because
about music,
happened.
movies, and books. And of course, Harmony will have sex with you whenever you want. In other words, Harmony is the dream woman. Oh, be fucking more angry about it.
We live in that rat. Yes, we do.
You could be this too! Well, you're not gonna remember your boyfriend's birthday or girlfriend's birthday or what they like to eat and the names of their brothers and sisters? You can't hold a conversation with them? Men can pretend they value human interaction. Men can pretend they value human interaction. This sentence alone is just, whoa! This woman just bitching and moaning about men being with inanimate women while she herself sees men as these emotionless,
I will never live in society ever again.
humanless inanimate objects. It's a guileful trick, as companies and customers can pretend the dolls don't harm women. The sex dolls are not real women, nobody is being hurt. This is like the video game
Except the men. And yeah, they're gonna want that real encounter eventually.
cause violence.
You think
and
someone's just gonna be happy
Only
with a fucking
psychopath
robot?
who already thinks like this
Uncle Ted
is
was
going
right.
to think like this.
Yeah.
I don't understand the issue here. Like, damn bitch, let it the fuck. Feminism has insisted, over decades, that women are human, that we don't exist for men, and even that we don't need men. Okay, so first off, thank you for completely debunking the feminism is about equality thing for me. That was nice. And second, maybe this is the pushback. Maybe this is men saying, hey, you don't need
Have been a disaster bigger than industrialization.
Yes. Well, we don't
She does
need
the
you,
progressive
the fish in the
clap.
bicycle
I heart you,
thing.
thank you.
You know the drill.
My dick hurts from all that robusty pounding.
Created it
Ayo.
after all. Okay, you know what? Let's make this interesting. Every time it sounds like she gets butt hurt, I take a shot.
The clap once I'm done with
The
her.
massage nerds.
She's gonna be fucked up after this.
Why? The robots, when they go on sale, will start at $50,000 each. The company also sells a more affordable option. For only $100, you can buy the bottom half of a woman's face to stick your penis into at.
That is just fucking sad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound judgmental, but that is sad. This is sad. This is just a really sad part of society. Like, we have a bunch of dudes that are like, yeah, I'd rather put my dick in a machine than a woman.
Will.
And that's
Oh
sad
my God.
too.
For only $20,
People hate truths.
I can buy a dismembered dick. The
I think those should be banned too.
matriarchy strikes again. You know, like, I miss when it was the right getting angry at this stuff. When it was, like, the Christian right getting angry about what people do in their bedrooms. That was...
They were right, though. Yes, because they don't keep it in the bedroom. They have fucking sodomy parades now.
It was a fun time. Do you guys remember those days? I remember those days. Like, what is so bad about this? Like, they're just gonna use their hands or their couch anyway. Why is it so bad?
It's like $40. Get a fine open.
If it
Hey,
feels
musicology.
close to the real thing. Judging by how angry this article is, I do not doubt for a second that this woman has an absolute plethora of dildos. These sex robots strike me as an MRA gamer's dream come true.
Tenga.
Sex
What the
toys
fuck is Tenga?
for women are healthy and
Tenga.
empowering.
Couldn't find their place after the anti-SJW craze died down and the real grifters moved on. A lot of them either became socialists like Sean had, or they went really hard right like Dave Cullen. Peterson and Crowder.
Sexual liberation, am I right, fellow ladies? But sex toys for men? Nuh-uh. You should be ashamed.
It's again, nice, Richard. Again, because these feminists are, they're basically like traditionalist when it comes to male gender roles. What's the first thing they do when you say something they don't like? You can't get pussy or you can't provide for them. Because even deep down, no matter what, they still want you to secure an existence for their children and a future for existence for their people and a future for their children. And that's not just like racial, that's their, nation.
You MRA/gamer/insert.
Yes, he is. Hey,
other
Mr.
people I
Vids.
personally dislike. The rest of this article
Ah, fuck, I should have put iDubbbz on here.
is absolute nonsense. It's just shaming men's sexuality, going on and on about the dominance and the patriarchy, and it's just absolute vomit. You are
It's human, I hate to say it, but it's human nature to shame majority of men's sexuality, as it gets them out and doing stuff for you. They die for you, and they build society, and they know that if they have an alternative and these men start checking out, they're fucked.
threatened by sex dolls and sex bots because you know for a fact you have absolutely nothing to offer another human being. Prove
So smug after. Oh
me
God, Lord.
the fuck wrong. Even the company themselves are tired of this bullcrap. Cishet men are fucking weird. This whole sex doll robot thing has creeped me out since I was a kid. We sell male dolls, transgender converters, and cross-dressing apparel. We have happy female customers. Don't bundle us in with your hate. Seriously, Real Doll, keep that attitude up and I will buy 20 of your finest silicone whores. During my research
I never gave money to H3 when he... Yeah, same here.
about
Wait,
this,
they
I
just
actually read
scream and
a whole
cry.
bunch of reviews from people who have bought sex dolls. A lot of people are just single men that want to completely opt out of the dating world, have had a lot of trouble, don't know how to meet women,
Matt Haas did nothing wrong.
good at socializing, and are just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with a
Never followed you, but this video alone is... Yeah.
fake one then, and that's fine. That's their lifestyle choice. They're not hurting any.
Not hurting anyone, but eventually they'll get drawn to that real encounter and they'll want to fucking rape a real woman. Honestly, I'd rather die than have a fucking doll. Keffel's fan now. Ugh. I'd rather fucking die.
Anybody. There are reviews from lesbian women, straight women who want to experiment with female
It's just fucking weird and gross.
dolls, couples who want to have the fantasy threesome, wives and husbands,
Keffels
physically
is a man.
disabled people, socially retarded people, trans women who are too scared to go out in the dating world, depressed men who don't
How many YouTubers support
like
Keffels?
to sleep alone, and
Rape.
even men whose girlfriends and wives have died, and it's impossible to move on to someone else because they can't replace them. And I have a feeling if feminists knew about this, they wouldn't be so up in arms. Humans are always going to value companionship with
What if... Handsome filter... I don't know.
other
Hey, 25 acres. You're still dying alone because... Yeah, true. Shu, H3, I think even Keemstar.
humans. And some don't.
Does
And
he really?
that's okay. So what are you guys' thoughts
DSP
on this?
is the champ.
There definitely is a debate to be had about the morality of introducing sex bots into the world, but it definitely is not whatever the fuck this article was, so I'd love to hear what you guys think. Right, Ollie? They don't have sex bots for buns yet.
Yeah, no, you just rape my stuffed animals, right?
I just did a whole.
A lot of supporters of hers are... Yeah. Alright, so we're done with Shu. Let's watch a Sargon of Akkad video. Ooh, excuse me. I got a few of them. Let's do Trump Salt Mining Inc. To pay my internet bills, my Ukrainian bathroom estrogen bills. I need that money to pay for my estrogen, to pay for my internet bills. Come on. Sir, this is a Sargon video. This was released right after Trump became president, and it's pretty fucking funny. Why am I toxic? Sargon now, he's a podcast hoster, and he's actually doing really good for himself. All it took was the complete destruction of UKIP and his reputation. DSP, oh, that's gonna be in the future. Trump Salt Mining Inc. Anna Kasparian now joining the TERFs. She made a tweet not too long ago, I think it was a few days ago, where she was like, can we not call women vagina havers and birthers? That's fucking dehumanizing. And people started attacking her. Lacey ended up being, like, kicked out of the progressive group when she started dating Chris Ray Gun. And I don't know about the other one. Used Fallout 1 music for his intros. Yeah. His outro was fucking, Pepe. His outro was, it was Ken's theme.
On the very same day
Yeah, Lacey's not bad looking, neither is Anna.
Donald Trump won the US election, he also opened a business called Trump Salt Mining Incorporated, and it was an instant success. So much so, in fact,
The fucking Pepe, the Heckin' Arena Pepes, Chris Soygun, Heckarino, Rare Pepe.
that the price of salt is plummeting. In fact, social justice warriors are giving it away for free.
Yeah, I don't like Chris
I
Ray
have no
Gun.
respect for women who voted for Trump.
Yeah, I think you might be better.
Embarrassing in retrospect, but the old Sargon intro gave me nostalgia.
Okay,
Right.
I think
Heckin' Epic Groiper based Aryan Gamer Wojak.
so.
Groipers weren't around back then. And Nick Fuentes was around, but he wasn't like the whole Groiper thing. The reason why Froggy got... Really?
Of that.
I wonder if the feeling's mutual, but tell me why.
Look, I don't think that you're a single issue voter. I just think you're dumb.
So you have no respect for dumb...
Chatelet, my fellow Kekistanis. Ah, I don't have that video. Fuck. I don't have the We Are Kekistan video. You know, recognize. I recognize her. I just forgot her name for a second. And is Ian used to run a podcast? Really?
Do you point and laugh when you walk by someone with mental disability?
Miss Shojat.
I'd tell you that was deplorable if I wasn't doing the same thing right now, and I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Smug Frog.
Okay? I think you're fucking dumb.
Is the way
Which is what a lot of troons say to Anna now. After Anna said, hey, could you not call me a birther and a vagina haver?
you treat them proportional to how dumb they are. The dumber they get, the worse you treat them. Anna, let's take a quick trip down memory lane and look at how you've acted during this election cycle.
Look, I've come to the realization that the people who
You can tell she had surgery, but she actually looks quite nice.
get that
You can really tell she had, like, face surgery.
rise out of
Her nose. It's in her nose and her cheeks.
you know, putting other people down, those are miserable people, right?
I'll take the fight. Yeah, man, Mr. Vids versus Froggy.
And so this is how they get joy in their life. And
group
I feel
corrector
like if you see
now.
memes like that, or if you see people getting attacked, or if you will sit back and have no emotion when you see unarmed individuals getting shot and killed, well then, I mean, look, you're a sociopath.
By standalone observation or by comparison to her before. Oh.
Right? And so
If we all team up, we'll make the job work.
I feel bad for you more than anything, right? And so if you
Right.
want to attack me for being overly emotional,
TYT. Yeah, my brother used to watch these guys, and now he's like right wing.
or passionately
It's amazing how he changed after having kids.
those who are defenseless, then go ahead, you can attack me all you want. But am I saying that I'm better than you? I guess I'm going a little further than you are.
It didn't happen. Redemption arc. Really don't like way full of. Yeah, same. I could beat up DSP. Hate liberals. They aren't really leftist anyway. They love the establishment. I'm not gonna say what my brother's name is. Ball gang. Yeah, I could beat up DSP. I could take him in a fight.
Yeah, I'm fucking better than you, okay? Much better than you.
I'm fucking better than you.
You are garbage, okay? If you get a
Garbage.
rise out of attacking
I can
and
fix her.
You're garbage. And you can call me a social justice warrior, you can call me whatever the fuck you want. At this
Call me daddy.
I don't
That's probably what she wants. Maybe 10 years ago or so, I think then they were more popular then.
give a shit, okay? That's it. That's who
Better
I am,
than her.
and it is what it is. If you support
Take it, take it,
Trump
take it.
now, if you support Trump today, you are
I would murder DSP into a coma. Don't you volunteer me if you want to know that.
100%
Long for the dawn.
100% of Trump supporters right now at this very moment are deplorable. Because, look,
This is her brain on. Hey, Square Lukester. Yeah, you can tell she's supposed to be choked out.
maybe your argument makes sense, right?
Co-stream
Half
with
of them are
DSP,
just
same.
people that love
Gang of
what he has
hate.
to say about Mexicans,
Some of 'em
Muslims, and black
pills
people.
Kenny's been
And the other
banging.
half just want an anti-establishment candidate, and that's who they get, right? But at this point, it goes far beyond.
No, I don't. Fuck me. That's a good one. That's the one. Guy on the left looks like Jay Leno. You mean Jenk? Told her to shut up.
Whether you're establishment or anti-establishment, if you're supporting a candidate who openly speaks the way Donald Trump does about women, you're deplorable. You are a piece of shit in my.
Remember when all those conservatives had a little get-together and they called it the Deplorable? It was like Lauren Southern, Gavin McInnes, and all those guys.
Guys, right? So, no, not half of them. 100% of them. I have no respect for women who voted for Trump. Okay? I think so poorly of them.
Yes, he is actually. Cenk Uygur is Hassan Piker's uncle, and I'm skipping through some of this because I'm kind of sick of her nagging.
And after the election, we can see that you're fucking upset, Anna. And part of the reason you're upset
Remember when Mr. Medicare on your deplorables on your chin got him?
is because you've built this prison for your own mind, where you're convinced that moral good is based on political opinions.
Remember when Sargon tried to debate Richard Spencer and he got blown the fuck out?
But I have some bad news for you, Anna.
Yes, he
Moral
did.
good is based on action, not opinion. And if your action
You went full
taking
schizo.
a platform of over 3 million people and using it to talk down your nose at everyone who disagrees with you and condemn them in the most strident and harsh terms, Anna, that makes you
Went full
immoral
schizo.
person.
September 18th will be the 4th anniversary of Nostalgia Critics The Wall review, the worst reviewed review film on YouTube. You know what? We should do like I'm gonna, in the future, I'm gonna do a stream where I watch Nostalgia Critic, That Guy with the Glasses, a few Spoony One, and Nostalgia Chick videos. It's gonna be a little hard because they use a lot of movie footage, but one of the videos I'm gonna show will be his review of The Wall.
You know this as well.
Meadow Kit friggin' snowing outside. Wow, dude, what the heck? Video made back in...
I don't
Alright.
think you're a bad person, and I'm not going to tell you that you're a bad person. I'm going to tell you that you're a well-meaning person who has been led astray by a collection of bad ideas.
And Anna is now getting her ass fucking chewed out by the same people she tried to defend. a lot of these people, like Anna and all them, they will reach a limit where they're like, all right, this shit is too much, and a lot of this like tranny stuff is that limit. You've seen it with J.K. Rowling, and you're gonna see it with Anna Kasparian, and you're gonna see it probably with a few other people.
Because this is what happens when you become an ideologue.
Yeah,
it
true.
Makes good people do bad things. Okay, now I feel bad for Anna. I need to find someone who I don't feel bad for.
Lacey Green is cute. I'll give her that. She's cute.
It happened, didn't it?
Yep.
It's not a nightmare that I'm in. It really happened. I have...
Is Sargon's podcast? I think it's on another. Seen Lacey in her lingerie. Nice. I didn't know she had pics like that. I think it's on... fuck, what is it? It's the, Lotus Eaters, I think, is what it's called.
some feels
Fat,
to
soggy
get
milk
off
jugs
my
for me.
chest.
Kick-Assia and Melvin Bro... I showed those on stream. I had a stream where we watched Kick-Assia on the first year anniversary. And then I had another stream where we watched Melvin, brother of the Joker, and a few other stuff. Melvin, brother of the Joker.
I totally give a shit.
Somewhere.
There's my hot
Heads
chocolate.
up. You can bounce.
Nope. I'm having a rather fun time with this election, thank you very much. So you carry on. I want to hear your thoughts, Lacey.
My sweet sex posse babes. The Trump
Sex posse babes? What the... Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. To run off with your kids and transition them because... What the hell? Posting himself as Pepe the Frog. Yeah. My watch... I bought... My Vital Hero is like flashing green on the back of it. I don't know what that means. If I do this, there we go.
apocalypse.
Kind of got it. Wants to have 48 kids.
Apocalypse? I thought you said this was serious. You don't sound like you're worried about getting your pussy grabbed at all.
Y'all know me well enough. I value equality. I think it's so important.
I'd walk up to Lacey Green and slap her on the titty. I'd do the NBC theme song by slapping her. Doo doo doo. I stole that from Mad TV. That was a funny one.
Human dignity.
Except for those evil, misogynist right-wingers who are currently occupying
I took 2 chicken legs and I played the NBC theme on your boobs.
your government.
Avoiding
Tender morning
World War
BJs
III.
to you when you wake
Those
up. You don't know
things
that.
matter to me.
Well then, on behalf of everyone who fought to defeat Hillary, you're welcome.
And that's why last night was terrifying.
Run, Lacey. Get out while you can.
I skipped that.
That for many of you,
Bitch right in front of her. Called her bitch right in front of her tits. Holy shit!
your spirit has been crushed
Sounds like we're on another trip down memory lane.
by this whole thing, just as much as mine has. So it's not really clear what
Bob Saget. Motherfucker, I almost read that as Boob Saget.
holds for us.
That's just tit
So
dirt.
you don't think the death squads are coming? How interesting.
That's a good case for your cause, Sargon. People keep calling me a Nazi. Let me just have fucking Nazi Pepe right in front of Auschwitz.
Do look bleak. Millions of us, myself included,
Boobs,
lose
Sagat.
our health insurance. There could be serious cuts to scientific research, to climate change and clean energy efforts, to government programs for our sick and our poor, to education.
Remember when fucking Joe Biden cut down a fucking oil pipe in America, and then they also blew up another oil pipe underwater for Germany, and then they also
Planned Parenthood will be targeted.
Command and Conquer is a good
My
game. Yes, it
LGBT
is.
Family now lives under a vice president who literally believes in electrocuting the gay out of children.
based. Shock the gay away.
Maybe you should have thought about this before supporting the most corrupt candidate in US history.
Hey, Beeb.
Maybe that
I would
have
too.
been something to consider before declaring that everyone who didn't
My Norwegian
vote for
government
corruption
is America
was
a little
sexist,
useless
racist,
lapdog.
misogynist, Islamophobic pig.
Destroy their own
Lucy.
pipeline
I mean,
instead of just turning it off.
I don't want to fucking sound like I'm not being sympathetic here, but this is really a rod of your own making that you have shoved up your own assholes, isn't it?
President Trump openly admits to sexual assault.
It's not assault when they let you do it, Lacey.
Now, actually, Sargon, holy shit. They could have been coerced. So, I'm not going to say he assaulted them or not, but you don't know what happened behind closed doors, and you only have his fucking voice to say that. Like, if I walk up to you, grab something out of your hand, and walk away, technically, you let me do it.
And is on trial
Sexual intercourse with Lacey.
for child rape.
No, he's not. Unbelievably, the allegations that surfaced just before the election dissipated just after the election. I mean, I don't want to be a giant cynic about this, Lacey, but I would suggest that that was bullshit and politically motivated, and I'm only saying that because that's exactly how it looks. I mean, because I hate women.
He is proudly endorsed by the KKK, North Korea, Putin.
Yes, and Hillary was supported by racists like you. Millions of them. Publicly. All over the media. Fuck the KKK.
I think the only KKK member that actually supported Trump was David Duke. And, Trump, Trump's son was basically the president, or son-in-law. Jared Kushner? David Kushner? That was the real president. He was the one making all the decisions. So in a way, we had a fucking Jewish president.
You are the same.
Oh yeah, Sargon did accuse Jim of grooming kids.
Fucking thing on a much bigger
Imagine my
scale.
For real?
shock.
Are we in the upside down right now?
Imagine my shock.
Because that's what it feels like.
Yes, the way you feel is so disconnected from reality. You feel like you're in an alternate dimension when reality destroys your narrative.
How the fuck did this happen? First and foremost, because we let it happen.
No, because you fucking made.
Imagine my shock and my cock. By the... Yeah, true.
Lacey. This is a beast of your own creation. You are responsible. The entire regressive social justice left are responsible for this happening.
And that's like the hard part to swallow.
I can only imagine how bitter the pill of realizing that you are the problem is.
But also, from where I'm sitting, our political establishment failed us. Lies and corruption in Washington warmed people to a candidate that is completely unqualified and has no experience.
Well, he really wasn't the president. It was Jared Kushner, so...
Actually, Trump is completely qualified to be the president. He's
Something more
35,
difficult
born
to
in the
swallow.
United States.
Ah!
No other qualifications needed.
Lacey. Yeah,
That's
probably.
the point of your republic. That's the point. Anyone should be able to be the president. It's meant to be a system of peers, of equals, not of superiors and inferiors as you desire.
And even more overtly, people say that
Get it. I got it.
racism and sexism are over.
Nobody fucking says that. Nobody says that. People who oppose you don't say it's over. People who are on your side don't say it's over. They say it's
Fuck you,
fucking
white
over.
Silly.
Nobody says that.
Lacey, you're white,
No.
sweetheart.
They're not
Bury
over.
my dicks. Whoever...
Never be over. So cut out this silly, utopian, childish crusade to try and
Whoever be crowned
eradicate
King Arthur.
racism and sexism. Because it's this moral crusade that's turning you into tyrants. And this social tyranny is just one reason that people voted.
Lacey did drugs. I think I remember that.
They are very much a part of our social fabric. Trump saw that. He saw the undercurrent of misogyny and racism, and he rode that wave to electoral college victory.
naughty cam
No
girl.
doubt.
Lord Ash, you gotta post those pictures in my Discord,
There's
dude.
no real
Don't
critical
hold out on me.
self-analysis. No interrogation of your own beliefs. No. It's there. It's just that everyone is
That
okay.
image.
You live in an evil world made by evil people with nothing but evil institutions evilly keeping people down.
Is she crying?
Whoa.
Doesn't look like it.
Trump gave a voice to
Nah.
unspeakable darkness.
Sauron.
Holy shit, Lacey.
But you know what?
Saved on my laptop, don't worry.
No, I don't
Nice.
think your problems are that bad if you can just shrug them off and say, I don't have to listen to this.
If you, my dear internet friends somewhere out there in the world, are hurting today, I have 4 reminders for you. It's okay to feel angry or sad or confused. Your feelings are valid.
And always remember that I don't care about your feelings. I just don't care. I don't know you. I'm
Fucking
not
Pepe.
obligated
I still
to
can't believe
shit
you used the
about
goddamn Pepe
you.
frog.
What you feel is
It's okay to be a soy boy. Posted it. Let me see. Let me see.
2, you are loved, you matter, and your rights will be defended.
Absolutely. Very noble. And I will be there fighting for people's rights as well. Well, when I say there, I'll be sat on my ass making videos, but, I mean, I'll be doing something.
That is a personal promise. 3, remember that if it were up to young people, last night would have been a landslide in the other direction.
Wow.
So don't lose hope. There's tremendous...
Yeah, wow. Holy shit. She looks good.
Lacey, you just told us how
Damn.
Hillary was a massively corrupt candidate.
Lacey Green.
How she was a terrible
Yeah, she's a
person,
good-looking woman.
a terrible politician, and a terrible
Also,
choice.
I did not know she
And
was
now
brown.
you're
She
saying
had
that
brown
good
hair.
People vote for that.
Wow, indeed.
But look at yourself. You look and sound like you're talking to children.
All
Like,
natural,
so you
baby.
wouldn't know. They
Simps.
will get hugs. And this is why you are getting no sympathy from me.
All of you simps.
You cannot.
Everyone wants to be
empathize with
blonde.
these people. You're in exactly the same position now. You feel disenfranchised. You're resentful. You're angry, and that's exactly how they feel. And
She
you
colored
know
her
it,
hair.
and you still
Yeah, she does.
don't give a shit. That's why you get nothing from me, Lacey.
And 4, once the shock of this all wears off, anger...
Give it away. Yeah, yeah. Now that, and you can see her fucking brown hair and her roots.
But we can't do it that way. We gotta do it a different way.
Wants to be a simp. Everybody wants to be a simp. Alright, that's enough of that. Goofy.
All, please be proactive.
Snap the wrong people.
That seems like terrible advice, given that that's exactly what you did to find yourself in this situation.
I want to ask you guys to think about one question. What can we do to channel pain and anger and resentment into something positive and good for the world, for each other, and for our future?
I have
Whip out your
absolutely
titties.
No idea.
For many of us, it's hard to fully grasp the reality of what happened.
Aniba. I will say this. That woman, this woman right here, has some nice lips.
Happened during the U.S. presidential election last night.
She actually, you guys remember the TV show Blossom? She looks like the girl who played Blossom, and she actually looks like she's having a seizure here. She's not a bad looking woman.
Would seem.
The entire world was watching because the political and cultural...
And I do plan on watching at some point in the future, not now or anytime soon. We will be doing a watch along for tropes versus women in gaming. Won the election. No wait, that's Brianna Wu.
effects of this election, perhaps more than any other election in recent history, it will send shockwaves across the globe.
Do you think John McIntosh fucked her? Because they were living together.
Political and
Think John McIntosh fucked her?
See? That's what you care about, isn't it, Peter?
I don't think
You've
so.
been a culture warrior for quite some time. And how's that
You know
going?
they did.
And as the world was watching, we lost.
Big hoochie.
And what has this catastrophic defeat
I would.
taught you?
The results of the
She's not a
election
bad looking woman. She's
remind
pretty.
me that we still live in a white
She got a big nose, but she's pretty. Pegged him.
Absolutely
McIntosh is a
nothing
cuck.
Is what you're saying. You have learned
Physion of an
nothing about-
insufferable
It's
cunt.
just,
I
again,
fucked
just
her.
like Lacey, it's just everyone is evil.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Racism, economic equality, and human rights took a beating.
All I hear when you say that.
Oh, I
is,
remember her, Mr. Vids. She's like a prostitute online. She was like a cam girl that did the whole like pro Gamergate stuff to get ahead. And then like right after the whole Gamergate stuff fell apart, she started attacking the men's rights movement and like MGTOW guys. It's fucking funny. She's in that there's a movie I want to show on this channel called The Sarkeesian Effect. It was a movie made by this fucking porn addict and this bald fuck. And it's so bad.
attempts to oppress other people.
Fat and I would not have sex with him.
Racism, misogyny, and
Truenoids.
xenophobia
He does. Sargon likes
That is
trannies.
literally your opinion of freedom, isn't it?
As Americans affirmed white supremacy and patriarchy and hate.
You imagine walking up to Anita and just giving her a big kiss on the lips? I would. I'd kiss her right on the lips. Davis Serini. Yep, that's his name. Davis Serini, the bald guy.
Refugees, people of color, the poor.
Just walk up to her, give her a big old kiss on the lip,
Sadly, the list seems
put my finger right through her hula hoop ear and just go like a cowbell.
To represent in order to
Sargon
gain
likes
social
milkshakes.
and
Someone threw a
political
fish at
power
Sargon.
is
Ha!
endless.
Him being yelled at by his wife for flirting. Oh yeah, he was flirting with trannies. Mr. Medicare was talking about that.
Now, it's not the time to mince words.
Don't worry, Anita. You and your cohorts have been perfectly clear. We know what you're about.
The real world impact of negative images.
Took a
and
bunch of
reactionary
Kickstarter money and made a really bad documentary. Yeah, and it wasn't like a one-time Kickstarter thing where they saved up a bunch of money. That was like a monthly Kickstarter. They were getting like $6,000 a month for like 4 or 5 months for that fucking movie.
We know that's all you've ever been about, Jack Sarkeesian.
Waking to a new day.
Oh, speaking of Jack Sarkeesian, Anita's dad is a Trump supporter. There was a Twitter bot that would display names of people that gave money to Donald Trump, and one of them was like literally Jack Sarkeesian, and it was Anita's dad. They looked him up on YouTube and found pictures of him and Anita together. Her dad is a fucking Trump supporter.
After a long and sleepless
Isn't as good as someone. Oh, someone did pull off Tim Pool's beanie. They went yoink.
night, many of us are still in deep shock and in a deep state of mourning.
We did take the time to do our hair and makeup, though.
And we must give ourselves
Yeah.
permission to grieve.
I mean, dude, she's got to look good on camera. Even though she's a feminist, she's still got to look pretty.
But once we grieve,
He did. Tim Pool hates it when you when you're like, hey, Tim, you're bald. Dude, just grow a fucking beard. Rock it. Fuck.
we fight.
Lacey, Anna, and Anita, all in the front ranks of a new regiment of shield maidens.
We must be organized and strategic. We cannot let hate win because this isn't just about
Okay, marry, fuck, kill. Marry Anita. Fuck Lacey, kill Anna.
us. This is about the world.
Tara, her eyebrows do look
You're a
weird.
fucking
Look penciled
superhero,
on.
Anita. You're here to save the world from hate and misogyny and everything. You fucking lunatic.
And to the world we say, we refuse to surrender to
Anita
the
has a good
forces
game
of
collection, and she got a lot of money.
Yes,
I
we
live with
know
her.
that the professional moral busybodies will
Okay,
be
for all
forever
of the
trying to gain
above.
control of it.
That's your
We
prerogative.
know.
Tim Pool
We
says
know that
Beanie
this
gives him
is
power,
going
with
to
love,
be
of
an
course.
eternal fight.
Kill them
It might have
all.
been over with the Christians, but clearly not. Apparently, there will always be a new set of moral busybodies yearning to gain control of everyone else's lives. And yes, I guess.
Imagine taking off Tim Pool's beanie and playing keep away
will
with
not
it.
stand idly by and
In
allow
Minecraft,
the
though. That's not a good excuse anymore, Mr. Vids.
non-Christians,
Did you hear about a guy that got
LGBTQ
arrested for doing the
folks, and
Minecraft
all
thing?
those who exist
Mariana,
as
fuck
multiple
Lacey, kill
identities.
Anita. Oh,
So
wow.
you left out Christians there because they were
Kill them all and let kill them all and let God sort them out.
But I love this as well. The intersections of all of these identities. just
In real
reduced down to
life.
their component parts. They're not people. They are identities.
Sneedcraft. Or Mary. Yeah, AOC's pretty. I'd marry her.
Mobilization of our communities. We will resist the hate.
AOC kind of looks like Anita, but with a smaller nose and bigger
Spoken
boobs.
Like a terrifying and creepy ideologue. Lisa.
Marry all three for my harem.
Lost
Never be a real
consistently.
craftian.
First with Brexit,
Comments are sending my side to
Your
the
side
Lord.
is losing because it is untenable. But you're convinced you'll win. Nothing about anything that you've said indicates to me that you have any.
I'd walk
idea
up to her in
why
public,
you
give her a
lose.
big kiss on the
In
face,
fact,
and
you're
run.
doing, like all of the others, you are doubling down.
She'd get on all
Honestly,
fours and
I
just
think
chase
it might
after
be
me like that guy in that video.
Not that I think
Tackle
you're
me
gonna
down,
be-
bite my head off.
But in a few years, I think we're going to be looking back on you the same way the atheist community looks back at Ken Ham. You're done. Your movement's done. You
Yeah. Villagers did
It's only
9/11.
through collective
Tim in
action
the
that
middle.
social justice can prevail. Stand in solidarity.
I mean, after this video, her career did kind of die down when John left. John tried to start his own thing, which was literally the same as Anita's videos, but it was about toxic masculinity and it was fucking gay. That aged like, yeah. She'd make a good wife with the help of lobotomy. But yeah, like, her videos kind of just, She's still around, but her nose would fit the concrete before her boobs. Hey, Gaseous.
Get involved. Join us.
You're a terrifying person, Anita.
And so that's the thing. You know, you want to talk about right and wrong. I was
one time AOC in a McDonald's while she's forced to watch people.
I was more right than I guess the other folks who thought she was going to landslide, etc. But I thought she was going to win because I didn't think she'd.
Because 9 or 11.
And it looks like she's.
Is this it? I really can't stand Cenk. I don't like Cenk at all.
Fucking moron.
That is a obvious.
You know what happened, fucking Hillary, Donald Trump, man. That's what the Republicans want, You guys see my nephew on the fucking Twitch? He's making a killing.
Super fair point.
Chunk yogurt.
Yep.
And the
N-word way too much.
Oh.
Trans.
Oh, don't be silly. I'd never do anything.
They're having a stop trans genocide day on April 1st. Fuck, I'm gonna throw up.
Like that. You get to do that, and that's life, okay?
Right.
He's fat, and I would not have sex with him.
But the reality is,
imagine he rips off his shirt and it's just like muscle. He's like fat strong, like E Honda.
Exactly as
you want to fucking fight? Smug mode deactivated. It's like pottery at Rhymes. Running a stand selling kebabs, not making a living telling his horrible opinions. I don't know why Sargon loved fucking that fucking Cenk Uygur versus Alex Jones in a boxing match. Alright, we're gonna watch a Blair White video, but I gotta pee. Sargon is so high on his own farts. Stepfather was not considered a joke. I'm gonna play some music. I don't know what I'm gonna play. You will never kneel. Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna watch Blair White. An April Fool. Boulder King. After Sarg, yeah. What are we gonna play? Fuck. Here's a good one. Day Without Hate is April 20th. Get the fuck out of here.
Hoping to get in. But first, they have to do something even harder than finding a place to park here, and that's to win the approval of the owner, 28-year-old Steve Rudell.
That's enough of that. Let's watch Blair White. This was before he got face surgery. Groovy.
So now that we're all...
I think this is one of his first videos. This is before he got face surgery. So he looks like a dude in makeup.
That feminism is...
Fucking sleepaway camp motherfucker. That's the first thing I think of when I look at Blair White. You got TikTokos 2016. Gassius sent that to me, and I've been trying to fucking edit it so I can put it on here because I can't have videos longer than an hour, and it will not fucking edit for some reason. So I gotta try to find a way to cut it down. I think it was Blair. Suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Jeez. That's offensive to Felicia Rose. That is true. Felicia Rose is a woman. And a very beautiful woman, even to this day. I follow her on Instagram. She's really nice.
It's indeed cancer. Let us take a look at the ways in which feminism is...
I met her. Yeah, she seems so sweet. Was melting, said Sammy Sombrero. Is a man, and I would not have sex with him.
Like
I wouldn't either.
Able to spread its misinformation, half-truths, blatant...
Same with Mark Patton. Yeah, Felicia Rose is really pretty. She, what was it, Return to Sleepaway Camp? There was a scene where she kills someone, and you get to see her in booty shorts. It's nice.
Lies and overall retardedness through the internet. So this one always fucking gets me.
Kill all of them. Fucking kill all of them. Throw them in a blender. And then...
This says, call me crazy, but I hope someday women have more rights than guns. Now this got 10,000...
Sneedaway Camp. Fucking Blair White sounds like Sphere Hunter. Alright guys, we're gonna be talking about Resident Evil 4.
Shares when I saw it.
It's human in this video. Yeah, the Blair looks... Josh Moon goes to camp. Oh boy.
So that means there's 10,000 people out there who not only believe that inanimate objects have rights,
Slam dunk,
but more
no.
rights than them as women. Can't make this shit up. So this one says, men don't age better than women, they're just allowed to age. Well, first of
Have you seen the Sphere Hunter melt? No, I haven't. I don't watch Sphere Hunter.
all, both are allowed to age.
Josh Moon is fat and I would not have sex with him. The Kiwi farmer who stole Christmas.
Age, obviously.
I'm gonna
But
take
I do
your
understand what
presents.
this meme is saying. And it's true that women do have
He needed it for pizza day.
a higher pressure to look...
How much a shill Sphere Hunter is over him being a troon. Yeah. Yes. Sphere Hunter had sex with Anthony Cumia and he paid for his boob job. To be in the G4 TV relaunch for a short relaunch. PC, you could stream any video. Yeah, true.
And to stay young, because we do value that.
They were a cam girl and was crying and cooming while having a meltdown.
In women,
Top Pensacola, Florida, looking down at the locals enjoying their
within
holiday.
this culture.
Or he didn't like it, so...
But, you know, that expectation is directly perpetuated by women. You know, the billion-dollar beauty industry, which is advertising anti-aging cream.
Hanging out with Jim Morton too much, apparently. Anthony Cumia turned Sphere Hunter to his Cumia sock.
And Botox and things like that. Those are largely ran by women. Made for...
Alright, can you, if you don't mind, splitting up the Angry Joe video? I just need, like, I don't know, maybe 3 parts would be good? If you don't mind. Thank you.
For women. So, if this meme is trying to imply that men are doing this to women, it's actually not true. So this one's cute. It's a picture of a feminist father wearing a shirt explaining that when it comes to dating his daughter...
Thanks a lot, actually.
He doesn't make the rules, and her daughter's boyfriend does not make the rules. So, if you want to stick a blowtorch up his daughter's asshole and tell her to pretend to be a Charmander, he's fine with that, because it's her body. Yes, we know.
That's Tess Holiday. She's fucking fat and I wouldn't have sex with her. So little to make it on YouTube. Yeah. She's so fucking fat.
That you are...
Jabba want tuna. Hoo hoo.
Forever hungry.
She looks like Rita from iZombie if she just ate nothing but cheesecakes. Charmander gag, classic.
We saw that.
Has the huge booba and the busted face. She's fat and gross. Maybe if she lost a few pounds, maybe.
Without the shirt, I don't think you really needed that to tell us. Stop. Please. Just stop. This one's
Jabba in human form.
Says desexualize the female body. Now, like, why would you want to do that? Like, that's actually counterproductive to the continuation of...
Skip this, because naked. Skip. There we go.
Motive of a person who's willing to be abused, willing to stay in a bad situation, more than someone who's just a fucked up asshole who's going to hurt someone regardless of who it is. You know, like, this is just playing on the idea that victims have absolutely no culpability in their situations. And that's just not true. You know, it's horrible to be abused by anyone, but if you're willing to stay in that, I mean, people are going to wonder why. Doesn't make any sense. So this one says, a feminist is anyone who recognizes the equality and full humanity of women and men. So
fun fact, Gloria Steinem, she's related to Christian Bale. That's I think she's related to Christian Bale. The Batman, American Psycho, that guy.
So clearly this is stupid, you know. There's a lot of people out there who believe in the equality and
I have to return some
videotapes and are not feminists. And they're not innately feminist.
Steinem, if you got him. Patrick Bateman.
Tenet. Clearly, this is a tactic that feminists use a lot.
Sneed him if you feed him.
That feminism is just the baseline dictionary definition of equality between men and women.
Hey, Barb! Oh yeah, Chris Chan's out of jail. Hide your grandmas.
And not an onslaught of other really horrible ideas. Ugh. So this one says, if only men were as disgusted by rape as they are periods.
You know, we used to lynch people for raping. You know that, right? we used to do that. We used to hang people for rape. That's all I'm going to say.
You know, I don't think anyone is actually more disgusted by a period than by a fucking rape. I'm not really understanding what world
post-truth society
lives in, or what world the 5,000 people that shared it live in.
Of course they don't know that. Sure never let the truth get in the way of a good narrative. True.
Under Sharia law, consider rape to be much more disgusting than
I kick bitches out of the house when they're on their periods.
No. Yes, sweetie. No means no. Yes means yes. Maybe means maybe.
No.
Platypus means platypus.
No.
These things are self-evident. However,
there's a wrestler.
You know, I don't think that telling a rapist no is actually going to stop them. So I'm not sure who you're trying to reach with this message. I think that's the whole point of, like, raping someone, is doing it against their will.
The dimensional merge was real, but instead of superheroes, we merged with Tumblr blogs. Yeah. Except when you say it to a woman, that is true. Look at all those teachers.
It wouldn't really matter if they say no. No? I don't know. If lesbians can control themselves around girls wearing short skirts, then the skirt's not the problem.
Fun fact. Did you know lesbians have the highest rate of domestic abuse? Yeah. Higher than men, straight couples, lesbians have the highest rates of domestic abuse.
But if you look at the CDC, the lifetime prevalence of rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner is actually significantly higher in lesbian relationships.
Oh yeah, it was, lardass. She was like chasing down someone with a gun wearing a diaper.
And from lesbians. So maybe women actually are more of a problem.
Big fatsos.
Those are really cute skirts though. Love those. I mean, maybe the fact that you have to keep explaining why you are a feminist is not actually indicative
Initiate
of
70% of domestic violence. Really? I did not know that.
Feminist, but why you should hang it up. If no one gets it, maybe it's on you. So I'm sure you guys have seen this one. It says
Alan Rickman. That's Snape. He was also the bad guy from Die Hard. There's nothing wrong with a man being a feminist. I think it's to our mutual advantage. Go on a lesbian dating, it's full of nothing but trans women think they're lesbian for real. Yes, I saw that. Extra zesty. I saw that square. We were talking about that earlier. Incel to Troon pipeline.
It's actually a
We were talking about that when Shu was talking about TERFs.
quote by Alan Rickman, who just passed away. He was Professor Snape in the Harry Potter movies. This was posted by Emma Watson, who received
He was
a lot
in
of
Galaxy. Yes, he
backlash,
was. That was a good movie.
I don't have much to say about this.
That was a really good movie.
Other than I think it's pretty tasteless that she would use the event of his death to push her ideology. This is a tweet that says, if 40 men call one woman a hoe, you'll believe it, but if 40 women call one man a rapist, you find it questionable?
That's a very simple question. Rape is a very serious crime. Going back to what I said earlier, we used to lynch people for raping. So, you know, wonder what he'd think of J.K. Rowling? I don't know. When the Troons got mad. You know, he probably would have turned on her. Yeah, that's why. You know.
Yes, we should always find a rape allegation questionable. You know, what are the ramifications of being called a hoe by 40 people? It'll affect your social life, probably. It's embarrassing, probably. But what are the ramifications of being accused of being a rapist? Prison? Your career ending? So yes, rape should be more questionable than a hoe accusation. I need a fucking Xanax.
She needs them Zanny berries. She should call Ralph. What do we got here? Let's watch Lauren Chen. You want to watch Body Positivity, or there's another one I have? Where are you at, Lauren? People of color, you are not oppressed. Let's watch the one about body positivity. Ethan Ralph Bros. This is when she used to be called Roaming Millennial. This was made in 2016, 2017. It's not even hot outside.
Hey guys, this is Roaming Millennial. Welcome back to my channel. And
also, I totally would Lauren Chen. Lauren Chen is a very pretty woman. He wants to beat up wings. I saw that.
This video, I would like to talk about body positivity. I'm not a fan of body positivity, and I know that sounds bad. Like when people hear that, they automatically assume things like
take Xanax to help me sleep, and I have no idea how he stays awake. That shit, yeah, that shit really, that shit put me out. I was like, yeah, I was out.
Like, you're against body positivity? Does that mean you're for body negativity? You think people should be shaming each other's bodies and that we should all hate the way we look? Are you disgusted by fat people? And no, actually, to me, being against body positivity has nothing to do with any of—
I'd make her my cheeky waifu. Yeah, Lauren's a real pretty woman.
Those things.
And she basically still does the same thing, but now she's married to a white guy and she has like a European Asian baby. She has a little Elliot Rodger. Actually, it's a girl, so it got out lucky.
I don't think we should body shame people. It's just rude and not productive in any way, shape, or form. And when it comes to people's looks, I'm very much of the belief that if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. But I am very critical of the body positivity movement because it A, encourages unhealthy lifestyle choices, B, encourages people to rely on external—
Asian women love them white dudes, man. They love popping out little Elliot Rodgers or Lauren Chens.
External validation for their self-confidence and self-worth, and C, attempts to control the media in order to push itself.
We call them libertarian couples. Barefoot in a kimono with chopsticks in it. That'd be nice. Ellie, supreme gentle again.
Wow, Roaming, that's a really cogent list of criticisms you got there. Too bad you don't have any examples of those attributes being exhibited by real-world activists in order to drive home.
And a lot of white dudes like Asian women because they're less white women.
Your argument about the follies of body positivity to the point of over self-appreciation. Well, have I got good news for you guys.
On its most basic level, body positivity is the idea that all bodies are
ugly bitches!
Are good bodies.
Okay, the phrase all bodies are good bodies sounds really nice and empowering, but what does it even mean? It's probably generalizing too much to say that some bodies are just plain bad, but there are some unhealthy bodies, that's for sure. And no matter what you look like, there are going to be people out there who don't think you're attractive, and we just need to accept that because that's life.
Ew.
When you think of what TV...
Marie, I want to see her name. Let me see her name. Marie Southard Ospina. She's ugly. I would not have sex with this. There's this where I ride my bike and sweat every time, and I go at least eat 2 MAF couples. White male, Asian female couples. There's the park.
Magazines and movies tell us a good body is. Which celebrities...
Being obese is really unhealthy. No, sir, I don't like it. I can smell her through the screen. Being obese is unhealthy. Any doctor will tell you that. It's not healthy. You're wreaking havoc on your body, as am I. So, you know, take it from me.
Come to mind.
We're asking people which celebrity they think has a really...
That woman looks like a man. These obese women go for obese men. That is a good question. She should watch The Whale. Can't eat 5 cakes and have a good man, sweetie. Yeah, a lot of these obese women are pro, like, desperation and the fingers of black men with low standards.
Great body.
I think Jennifer Lawrence has my ideal body.
I definitely think Jennifer Aniston has a good body. She's toned. I don't know, she looks healthy.
Who would you choose?
Jessica Alba. She has
Ooh, Jessica Alba's a good choice. She's a good looking woman.
a healthy body type, in my opinion.
Hey, this is actually something really cool. None of the 3 actresses that were mentioned were skinny to the extreme or anorexic looking. In fact, it looks like all 3 of them make a conscious effort to work out. The fact that these 3 girls have healthy body types as their ideals is actually a really...
Lauren's eyes in this video are very weird. They're weird. They look like anime eyes almost. It's like she has like contacts in, or it's the filter her camera uses. It's fucking weird.
Positive thing, I think. I mean, we don't want people trying to emulate unhealthy body standards that are just going to be bad for you in the long term, right? Surely this video has nothing to complain about those pics.
What can we deduce about good bodies based on these women?
They're healthy. They're skinny, but they're not too skinny. They're healthy. It's a healthy balance. You don't want to go full Tess Holiday, but you don't want to go fucking like Georgina Clooney. You want a good balance. How the Asians look. Art imitates life. It's like fucking Mr. Miyagi says. Balance. Not just for karate, but for whole life. Whole life. Balance.
Good bodies are thin, straight, and most often white.
Wait, what? You're actually...
Jessica Alba is not a white person. I don't know what the fuck she is. She's like South Islander or something. Jessica Alba is not a white person.
Upset now that people are attracted to thin, healthy bodies? Not even thin to the extreme, just regular, healthy-looking women. Also not
deep fake footage.
Even sure why you had to bring race and orientation into this. Maybe that's just some intersectional thing you felt like you had to do.
There's nothing wrong with having a body like this, but the body positivity movement strives to create representation for marginalized bodies. We want to see fat bodies, queer bodies, bodies of color, and everything in between.
There are a ton of sexualized black women in media. Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, trans people. You got that fucking ugly dude from Euphoria, and a few other people. And yeah, fat people. That fucking Janny bodies. So many movies have like really unfunny fat women in them. Danish, Welsh, German, English, Mexican, and French. Thank you, Elliot Payne. That's a good one, Richard.
Up front and center in mainstream media.
I guess queer body is supposed to be trans, like no titties.
Yeah.
Regular bodies with prolapsed buttholes. Yeah, Doja Cat's pretty, but she's also kind of funny too. I follow her on Twitter. She's funny.
This is what I'm talking about. It's not enough for the body positivity movement
Cat.
to encourage people to feel good about themselves. They also want to try and alter our media. If body positivity is about believing that your own body is good, then why does it matter what's on TV or what other people are looking at? Shouldn't that kind of validation come from within yourself and not be reliant on other people?
Dates a geeky white boy. Yeah, and she also got in trouble. She was in a live stream with a bunch of white dudes. And apparently the media was trying to say it was either an incel group or a white nationalist group, and she almost got her career fucked over. The thing that saved her was showing feet in a racial... Yeah, the thing that saved her was the George Floyd death. Like right after, like literally a day after that happened, where she was in that chat group, was when George Floyd died. And I remember someone was like, when we're done protesting over George Floyd, we're going to come back to you, Doja Cat, and they never did. Doja Cat's great.
Okay, yes, the average American woman is larger than the average actress, model, or even plus-size model. But it's not because these actresses and models are necessarily too small. It's because American women in general are too big. Two-thirds of Americans are overweight. That means the average American woman is overweight. If being overweight is not healthy, which it's not, and the average American woman is overweight and therefore not healthy, or at least not as healthy as she could be in that respect, should the solution to this problem really be to make the people on TV and in magazines and movies fatter? Or should we make the people in our society and culture slimmer?
He's like, Doja Cat's in trouble. I know what I must do. And he takes out the fucking $20 bill.
So that
I have to buy a banana.
We live longer and are healthier. I don't know. Tough question.
I've noticed that a common descriptor for these traditionally accepted body types is healthy. But can you really tell if someone is healthy by looking at them?
Yes, bitch! I can tell the difference between someone like Jessica Alba and Foodie Beauty. Real easy. Just like I can tell the difference between Keanu Reeves and fucking Nikocado Avocado. There's a difference. Looks like how a Japanese game developer would design a Japanese character without making them look too Asian. He had to do the Congo Bongo dance to unlock the banana.
I mean, if you're overweight, then it's obviously not healthy because you're lugging a lot of excess weight around. And it's proven not to be healthy. People have died from overweight.
I love how they're playing that kind of dinky music in the background when that guy's talking in order...
And that guy's 100% right. Being obese is bad for your health. That's like the one thing that kills most Americans is obesity. It's not good for you. And the only reason you push this body positivity shit is because you want to improve your sexual market value because you can't get anything other than fucking desperate dudes.
To make it look like he's kind of stupid, even though what he's saying is 100% right.
Just because someone is fat or just because someone is thin doesn't...
She's not even that fat. She could stand to lose a few pounds. Fat activists are the problem. Yeah, she could stand to lose a few pounds and she would actually look a lot better.
Necessarily mean that that person is healthy or unhealthy.
You may not be able to tell if someone is healthy just by looking at them, since skinny people can definitely have health issues too. But when it comes to being unhealthy, it's not the same. A lot of the time you can't tell if someone's unhealthy just by looking at them. This person, definitely unhealthy. This person, it's not looking good for them. This person, 100%.
I'll wash myself with a rag on a chick. Murdoch was right about Liz Chen. I hate the SJWs, baby. Hey, Boner Man. What did Murdoch say about Lauren Chen? I know he did a video about Lauren Southern and that there was this mentally retarded girl who, she was in the right wing, but she used to be a porn star. It's really sad shit. Like, she was basically used and thrown out. It's really sad.
1,000% not healthy. This is a fact. We know this, and yes, we know this just by looking at them. Convincing people who are overweight that it is a fine
and Murdoch Chan broke up. I heard that too.
Healthy lifestyle is probably one of the most dangerous things about body positivity. If someone knows they're living an unhealthy lifestyle and they choose to stay that way, that's one thing. That
whole thing was fucking sad. Mentally challenged, was pushed into the porn industry, got used and abused, then became a laughing stock for the right wing. That's really sad.
Decision is on them. But if there's someone who's only remaining overweight because they're under the impression that it's not affecting their health negatively because that's what you told them, then you should definitely feel bad and take responsibility for that because it's not true and you're affecting people's lives.
And even if someone is clinically unhealthy, that doesn't make them any less worthy of self-love.
No.
Yeah, but if you care about that person, you're obviously going to try and get them help because they're unhealthy.
No one said anything about unhealthy people not
Actual
deserving
brain damage
self-love.
from a car accident.
I still believe that unhealthy people should love themselves. But if you really do love and care for yourself, shouldn't you want to make healthy lifestyle choices to ensure that you're properly taken care of?
You can't, like, by just looking at someone, you can't tell their genetic makeup. Like, you don't know their family background, their family history, and, like, there's a lot of things that go into health rather than it just being like, are you a size 0
That porn star wanted to date Murdoch's
Yes.
friend to take care of her and her mom. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I looked her up right now. She's really pretty. That's a shame what happened to her. I really fucking... In the movie she was in, Movies: Fear of a Black Penis 5, Dysfunctional 2, Stepdaughters Cream Pie 3, Flamingo. And she's 5'2". She's taller than Ethan Ralph. Need the early life section anymore.
Again,
you have to accept me for what I am, a fat obese whale with a mental illness.
When it comes to someone who's size 4, they could be healthy, they could be unhealthy. We can't know. But when it comes to someone who's a size 22, yes, we do know, not healthy. You can love yourself, but still admit, hey, I need to get in better shape.
I think everybody is beautiful, and I wish more people embrace that. And
sounds like James Rolfe filmography.
Understood that.
You deserve to feel beautiful, and you deserve to feel worthy. It's that simple.
Do I look 5'1" to you, bitch?
Worthiness and beauty are not linked. They're not the same.
Okay, you know, you keep talking about fucking body positivity. I remember some guy actually posted a video about, like, short men. It was basically women protesting about body positivity, then also mocking men for being short, and everyone attacked this dude. You know, the usual shit, incel, fucking, get out of your basement, incel, kill yourself. There's a few of those. Like, this man was like, hey, society keeps pushing body positivity for women, which is good, but can we have body positivity for short men? Lick the pants clean doesn't make you a pansexual. And he got fucking shit on for it. It's like, anytime a man says anything where he's like, I'm depressed, the people will just tell him to kill himself. But positive, your
maybe
body
it's just
is
me,
disgusting.
but I don't think the message of you look great no matter what, and therefore you have
Hearing the words
self-worth
obese and getting triggered, making body positivity weasel word to swap for obese. Yeah,
is as important as telling people
it's all BS. It's just a way to fucking push it so that unattractive women don't have to work to get the men they want.
it doesn't matter what you look like because you're worth it as a
Imagine being hurt by words.
person. It's kind of weird because in a way these people are just as focused on appearances
Double
as
plus
body
size.
shamers. But instead of being focused on saying what's bad, they're focused on saying that everything's good. In my opinion, we should just be ignoring what people look like because unless it's related to your health, it really shouldn't matter. But what do I know? It's probably just my internalized misogyny speaking, or whatever. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
These are all the people giving her money. Let's see if we see anyone we know. No, I don't know any of these people.
And a huge big thank you to my patrons who have just helped me reach a new Patreon goal. And so
Thomas Jefferson, I didn't know he was still alive. Lex Steers, Daniel McLaughlin, Mega Man EXE. Man, you've been using Lana Kari's fucking credit card to pay for this woman? Who
now
am I,
in honor of
Joey? Simping ain't easy.
reaching that goal, I will now have
Vickery
videos
is
posted to my
Vickery's.
channel twice a week instead of just once a week. So if you like this, please
Mega Man No, that's the character from Mega Man Battle Network. That's the Battle Network version of Mega Man EXE.
subscribe to see more. I post new videos every Monday and now every Thursday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Now she works for the Blaze. I'm gonna watch I knew Joey, I was joking around. Let's watch a Honey Badger radio video. We got Lori Penny, who does she think she is? Ooh, Lauren Southern. Yeah, let's do Lauren's let's do Why I'm Not a Feminist. This is a 3-minute video. Only one female name. Not the Money Badgers again. Well, yes, the Money Badgers again. Let me get something to drink. Ugh. Sister mogs her to infinity. Floyd Man Fentanyl. I give credit to Lauren Southern. She knows there's an expiration date and used that as an excuse to start a family. Yeah. Wanting to quit and settle down. I mean, I'm glad she did. This is Lauren Southern. This is a video she did for the Rebel Media, which is basically a Canadian version of The Blaze. This is one of her first videos, and it's why she's not a feminist.
Hello, my name is Lauren. A few years ago, I uploaded this photo of myself holding a sign saying, "I don't need feminism because I believe in equality, not entitlements and supremacy." To my surprise, the photo was shared.
Yeah, it's run by a man named Ezra. So yeah, yeah, she's a documentarian now. Lauren Southern does documentaries about like South Africa and shit. And she has a family. She's a mother now.
All over the internet, from BuzzFeed and even on Time magazine. I got a
I'm
lot
not
of
like the other girls.
photo,
That's a
but I also got
fake blonde. Oh, there's that picture I saw of her. I think Mark Collette showed it, where it was like her in brown hair in her underwear. It was nice.
Criticism.
Ah, fuck! God damn it. Lisp.
And even on Time magazine. I got a lot of support for the photo, but I also got a lot of hate and criticism. Most of that criticism from feminists who claimed I did not know what
if they could just research what feminism is before they start protesting against it, that would be great. You know, that would be if you practiced what you preached. This goes back to the fucking me complaining about more people have killed themselves from TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter than Kiwi Farms, plus you'll never be a woman. That's on the bingo card. Fucking more. Again, here's a good one. What's the first thing these people say when you're a man and you have a problem with them? You can't fuck my hole and you can't provide for me. These people actively enforce toxic masculinity while being against it. That makes no sense. They're like, toxic masculinity is bad. Male gender roles are bad. I have a problem with that. What's the matter, incel? Can't get pussy? You live in your parents' basement? Okay, so you're protesting and talking about why toxic masculinity is bad while also enforcing it. It makes no fucking sense.
Feminism means.
Glowy bullshit.
Feminism is actually a movement for equality. So today I wanted to speak to those feminists and explain why I'm still not a feminist and why third wave feminism is not, in fact, a movement for equality.
None of it was. It was all a fucking psyop.
I want to start by asking a question. If feminism is a movement for equality, why do we not see equal representation of both genders?
Remember, we did at Reddit.
Issues, and why do we?
You mean when Reddit accused someone? You mean when Reddit accused a missing person of bombing the Boston Marathon?
I remember that. Complaining about benefits that women have over men in certain situations. I bet very few people watching this video right now know that around 100,000 to
several innocents killed on Reddit. We did it, Reddit.
140,000 males are raped annually in U.S. prisons. This is more males.
Not just in prisons. Also, you're more likely to be molested in a public school by a female teacher than you are by a male Catholic priest.
Raped than
we're protesting for suffrage. Men were in the trenches getting ground up by the death machine, all according to plan. Drove someone to suicide, and when he killed himself, they said, "We did it, guys."
Females in the U.S. annually. Yet feminists remain silent on the issue.
And people say Kiwi Farm, yeah.
Half the domestic abuse victims in the US and Canada are men. Yet there are no safe houses for them, no court advocacy programs, no subsidized counseling or legal care like women. Despite being half the victims, they are basically ignored.
Despite.
Men make up 80% of suicide victims, 92% of
when they went after that old dude on Twitch, yeah, I remember that.
Workplace deaths.
I think Keemstar spurred that on. Male priest and not the MILF teacher. Making some old dude's life hell, yeah.
7% of combat deaths and 77% of homicide victims.
Glory and gold.
Men are objectified. Men are raped. Men are mistreated. Men are held to ridiculously high.
He died last October. That's sad.
Societal standards, just like women. Yet feminists continue to place this blanket judgment over all men that they are all privileged, and all women that they are all oppressed. Yet, as a woman, I will almost always win custody of children in a divorce case. I will
imagine walking up to Lauren Southern, scooping her up by the back of her legs, and carrying her princess style.
Receive less than half the sentence a man does for the exact same crime, and actually have my rape and assault accusations taken seriously, and I won't be laughed at for not being manly enough. With one quick...
They'll be like, oh, well, that's toxic masculinity. But also, why can't you fuck a hole, you fucking incel? You can't fuck my hole. Why can't you provide for me? Kill yourself.
Google search.
Yeah, we're trying to fix toxic masculinity. Kill yourself, incel.
I can find a safe house in my area if I have been in an abusive relationship. As a woman, I am more likely to get a government or military job, despite qualifications, just to fill.
Why do people like Keemstar again? I don't know.
A quota due to affirmative action.
Chair
and I'm
clattering.
also more likely to get into a university because of my gender. So if feminism really were a movement for equality, you would see feminists rioting about the
Lauren Southern peeing on the kitchen counter. Why would you imagine that?
men raped. You would see them questioning the
likes to dick ride him a lot, null. Yeah, that Keemstar, he's a pretty good guy. I like him a lot. Me and Keemstar. Hilarious how they are unaware that they are saying that sex is a woman's only value. I think deep down they know it.
fact that women
again deep down that's why they
get less than half the prison sentence a man does for the exact same crime. Yet we do not see equal representation.
To make some rations. Have a good one, fellas. Looking forward to butt blasted Jose or DSP streams. All right, man. Have a good night, lard ass.
Of men's and women's issues.
Lie to themselves.
Despite
Thanks,
popular
feminism.
belief, feminism is
just
not,
kind
in
of throwing
fact,
out
a
hypothetical
synonym for
scenarios.
equality. I'm not trying to say that men have more issues than women. My point is that both genders have issues. And to argue that feminism is a movement for equality and doesn't just represent one gender's issues
Waking up next to Lacey Green and kissing her as she wakes up.
frankly
Aww.
ridiculous. So this is why I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist because I believe.
You guys remember David Charette? He was a former men's rights activist who ended up being like a woke liberal because the men's rights thing didn't work. There was a stream of him trying to flirt with Lauren Southern, and as he's flirting with Lauren Southern, his fucking mother comes in the room and tells him he needs to wipe his pee off the toilet.
That both
David the Tinkle Princess shit rat. This man is talking to the girl he loves. He has a fucking huge crush on her. And for good reason. Lauren Southern's a pretty lady. And his mom comes in the room and is like, David, you gotta clean your piss off the toilet, or...
Genders should be treated equally, and both their issues should be addressed. I'm not a feminist because I believe I should prove that I'm worthy of a job rather than having it given to me to fill a quota. I'm not a feminist because feminists are
Is a nice guy, TM. Yeah, David Charette's a fucking creep.
Intentionally creating a world of reverse sexism that I don't want to be a part of. So I will stick to promoting equality and justice, rather than a faux form of equality under the label of a gender-biased word. Feminism.
Ratter shitter. Alright, I got another Lauren Southern video here. This is Lauren Southern at a slut walk. If you don't know, I don't know. I haven't heard of David after Mr. Medicare made fun of him. The slut walks are things where feminists would walk half naked and be like, rape is bad. Again, no shit, rape is bad. We used to lynch people for raping. But yeah, she's at a slut walk.
You should know better. Go after the systems that excuse it, hide it, ignore it.
Hello, it's Lauren Southern here with Rebel, and I just got in a huge confrontation with the slut walk, which we are following right now. Essentially, I held a sign that said, "We are not living in a rape."
Look at Lauren Southern, and then look at the woman below her who's talking. That's such a fucking shift.
Culture.
Excuses for being whores. That's really it.
In the West, which we are not. It is intellectually dishonest to think that we are living in a rape culture. Rapes do happen, but
walk around naked to fit in. That'd be nice. But Lauren's a good woman.
The minority, the vast minority of men and women are rapists. And
look at that dog in the background. Get mad, get naked, profit. That really is it.
We do find out they're rapists, they go to prison, they are punished. Whereas in third world countries and other places, men can get away with rape.
Look at that doggy in the background. It's a cute doggy.
Rape there. And it's...
Lauren is legally a man, so what you're saying is, man, you want to see man naked? Lauren, she's not a man, first off. But yeah, Lauren Southern's a good-looking woman. I would. She's still a good-looking woman. Even nowadays, she's a very nice-looking woman. Very pretty. Everyone says her sister is more attractive, And her sister's cute, but I prefer Lauren. I think Lauren Southern's a really beautiful woman.
Insane to focus on this one issue and say that we are living in a rape culture. Rapists don't get high fives. We don't have the government funding rapists.
Got her sex changed to male. I heard about that.
Even men get fired from their jobs just for making
transvestigation on Lauren Southern stat.
Rape jokes, not even raping. So to say we live in a rape culture is quite frankly ridiculous.
She videotaped it. I think I remember that.
No
Larry.
Means no. No means no. No means no.
Why is all these women protests just women women stripping off their clothes and running? Like, it's always like gross women half naked going, "We're people too."
You are attacking our cameraman. Yeah.
Nah, he was the one who touched me first.
This is in Canada, by the way. Fucking Canadians are crazy.
Oh, come on. So how do you believe your
Jess is way hotter. She's a shitty DJ. I saw that. I follow Jess Southern on fucking Instagram.
outfit is going to stop perpetuating rape culture?
It's my body.
Whoa! That costume is actually a reference. That woman's costume is a reference to iZombie. There's an episode of iZombie where Liv is in a Halloween party, and her fucking costume is caution tape for a bra and like panties. That's her costume for like a Halloween party. That's an iZombie reference.
It's my choice. I can wear what I want, and it shouldn't. This is exemplifying how it's a crime scene, like wearing the caution.
No, bitch, you stole that from Liv. And Rose McIver looked better in it too.
Tape that they would normally put around a physical crime scene with when it's not regarding a person.
Yeah, that she stole that from iZombie. She stole that from Liv.
It's regarding people. It's not considered a crime scene. That's up. It should be. It's a violation of a person's rights.
So, is this stopping rapes?
Also, that girl kind of looks like I think her name is Alice Lightfoot. Didn't even know what she's doing this. That's mad deep and shiz. She looks like Alice Lightfoot, IP2 Alice. She looks kind of like her.
To back up anything that you've said this
I should probably date Ethan Ralph.
Rapists go to jail. Can you give me a stat to back that up based on the number of rapes that are reported, the number of rapes that get taken to the
You mean fuzz?
the cops, the number of rapes that get prosecuted? Could you
I could care less.
give me some stats to back up your
Holland
pseudo-reporting here?
Well, first of all,
Holland Proudfoot.
well, out of the amount of rapes that happen, out of 100,000 people, one...
Is she native? Is she a Native American? She doesn't look it. Is dead ringer for fuzz, no joke. Kinda. Alex Jones just shouting rape. I have a rap version of that song. I'm gonna play that. If I can find that song, I'm gonna play it during the break. During my next pee break, and when I go up to get another beer and pee break, I'm gonna play that fucking song. But yeah, is Alice, IP2 Alice, is she a Native American? That's a Native American name, Proudfoot.
0.7 of Canadians actually, even that's just reporting rapes. So
yeah, you know that less than 10% of rapes are actually reported.
Okay, where's that?
To the cops.
Where's that?
It's from all of the women's organizations. You can look it up online. You can find it through the socialized organizations that study rape. I participate with an organization that works as a rape crisis center.
Dude, Lauren looks so annoyed. AIDS American.
We base that on the number of calls.
Alice is an abo. Is she an abo?
The police know based on the unofficial reports, the third party.
He's just white trash.
Reporting in the direct reports. This is not a secret that about 10% of rapes are reported.
So how do you know 10% of rapes are reported if the others aren't?
Because those people call.
Look at Lauren's face.
The women's centers. They ask for help. They seek medical attention.
So they are reported. Do you act?
Okay, that's pretty funny. How do you know these rapes aren't reported? Because they call and report it to us, so they are reported.
I actually think we live in a rape culture.
Unfortunately, I think so. I was actually just chatting with my friend about even, you know, the viral craze going on where people come up to reporters such as yourself and are saying that awful phrase into the live cameras, that's F her right in the pee.
Fuck her right in the pussy. Oh, this was like around 2014. It was like 2014 then. Yeah, that was big in 2014. It was a fake. It was this old dude. He ran up to a reporter, grabbed her microphone and screamed, "Fuck her right in the pussy." But that was fake. That was staged.
And that kind of language.
It's all edited to make the interviewee look dumb. Yeah, true.
That is
Lauren
considered funny
is another hack.
is something that, you know, it might seem like an innocent thing at the time, but it's just an example of how the language we use is absolutely involved with rape culture.
At least Mark Dice was funny. Fucking Canadian. Effer right in the P word.
Or if somebody does poorly on a
Sandy, never
test, they're
mind.
like, oh, I got raped by that test. And it's like, why are you talking that way?
Do you actually think we live in a rape culture, though? Because I'd say, for the most part, we demonize rapists. We send them to prison. Guys who make rape jokes lose their job.
I think we're making great strides in doing that.
That guy's a rapist. Think you need much to edit and making feminists look dumb. Yeah, that's why they were such an easy target back in the day. Like radical feminists and they were easy targets. And the same thing with like atheist versus creationist. They were an easy target back in the day. Does kind of look like a skinny Bausch. It's the man bun.
At the same time, they're
we should have more conversations about consensual sex with children and horses.
Girls
Day of the
and
Rake Gwen.
guys who believe that it's just kind of like you kind of force each other on, or like if it's okay for someone to take advantage of you or just assume that they can just come against you because you're so used to that way of life.
Kazakhstan is fucked. Again, look at this picture. Look at Lauren Southern, and then look at the fucking woman that she's like. Look at the woman, the fat woman with the word slut written on her chest. And then look at Lauren. Finger trap, fuck their government. That guy's definitely a roofie, yes. Yes, I found it. Awesome. All right.
My short skirt is happiness.
I was just curious as to what her sign meant. That's all.
If you want to know what my sign means that this is not a rape culture because rapists go to prison here. Rapists are actually hated here. Rapists are...
Supreme Court of Kazakhstan said that the truth is not a defense for hate speech. Yeah, hate speech laws are so fucking gay.
Are fired from their jobs. Men who make rape jokes are fired from their jobs. Go to Africa and you will see a real rape culture.
Who's talking about it?
Who's the girl in the Hard Rock Jamaica cafe shirt?
The point of the walk is to protest rape culture.
There's a group of women that were here and they're wishing to withdraw consent to use the footage.
Not my heckin' Canadarinos.
I guess gotten.
Have my deepest sympathies,
Can
Africa.
you please make sure that is done and make sure that any of the stuff that they have.
We may or we may not use the footage. It is a public area,
Has
so we do
manly
have
arms.
legal rights to use the footage.
But you like interviewed them specifically,
They're just
right?
Eurochast squatters of
yes,
North
and they gave us
America.
consent to
Wow.
interview them. Well, now they're withdrawing it.
Hey,
so.
buddy.
That's not how it works, but...
I'm actually just picturing Lauren Southern and like the other Canadians she's arguing with as like the South Park Canadians. Hey, buddy, there's no rape culture in the West, guy. Hey, don't call me guy, Flynn. Don't call me friend, guy. Don't call me friend, buddy. Eh, buddy.
Which is
Has Lauren stepped out of her
the
maple
event that
syrup
you're
hut?
at, right?
Eh, guy.
Like that's a little bit contradictory.
Call me
It's a little
friend.
bit contradictory.
Well, if you're
I
No,
totally
not a
say
booty.
that's not how it works.
Eh.
Well,
You can't just withdraw
There's no rape
consent,
culture,
but
buddy.
that's, like,
well, that's
Eh,
interesting.
guy.
why is that interesting?
I don't know.
No. Tell me what.
Like a rally for like
Not a
rapists,
rapist.
Like you know.
I'm not a
consent
rapist,
and, like,
buddy.
Withdrawing consent.
Don't call
saying,
me
like,
buddy,
no means
guy.
no. They're
I'm
saying
not your
no, and
guy,
you're saying
Flynn.
that, like,
Okay, so
Don't
if
call me
someone
friend,
gives
guy.
consent the night before, and then they have no, listen. If they have sex with a man
She
and
has
they give consent
papers
to him,
to
then the
prove
next day decide, oh, I regret it. I'm going to report him for being a rapist, even though I gave him consent.
If Lauren Southern is a man, then Blair White is a woman. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're saying that's okay?
So you're sounding a little bit like a 12-year-old because this is irrelevant.
All right, we finally made it back here to
Irrelevant.
the Vancouver Art Gallery after following around the slut walk. Our
Less
cameraman got
shit
shoved
stirrers
and pushed.
nowadays,
My
yeah.
sign was ripped up, and I got a few middle fingers and got called a bitch. And overall, it was an interesting experience. We definitely support the cause of ending rape here in Canada. However, I believe this has been fear-mongering to say we live in a rape culture, seeing as the
Lauren
majority
is the
of people
only
hate
legally
rape
a dude
and
in
rapists do go to prison
Kazakhstan.
here in Canada. Thank God. Anyways, this has been Lauren Southern with the Rebel Media.
All right, and we're gonna watch next. Let's watch our good friends at Honey Badger Radio. Well, first, I gotta take a piss. This is called the Rant Zerker. It's with Allison Tiemann and fucking Dr. Randomer Cam, so, you know. But first, here's a song by our good friend Alex Jones. Play. Yes, that is Alex Jones. Someone took Alex Jones screaming rape over and over again during one of his rants, and they turned it into a rap beat, and it's fucking great. It's actually really catchy. All right, so this is Honey Badger Radio. Allison Tiemann, who's a sad old woman. Dr. Random or Cam, who's an obnoxious old drunk, and they're gonna dunk on the blue hairs.
A world without gender.
Allison is like a sad old woman. Look at her.
Feed. Oh boy.
Have we done BuzzFeed? Yeah, we have. And we'll do it again.
Found out about the stream because YouTube recommended. Oh wow! Hey Bear Ray, what's up? Looks like Gahul.
Excuse me if I spend this entire one just quietly sobbing. Now, I would rather have a world without BuzzFeed.
I'd rather have a world without BuzzFeed and you. Dr. Randomer Cam is insufferable. Basic bitch conservative opinions, men's rights activist opinions, but I'm not going to take this stream down. But he's pretending he's drunk the whole time and he has puppets. Isn't that funny?
The amount of material we get out of them is not worth the nightmares they give us. Seriously.
Without gender, the world as we know it would fall apart.
Yushenka is the international symbol for autism.
The world as you know it will...
The only person that has ever looked good in a Yushenka is Kyle from South Park.
Fall apart without Funyuns.
Without gendered clothes, choosing an outfit becomes nearly impossible.
No, it doesn't. That particular task becomes easier. I can already see what you're doing here.
Okay, so they just pulled out a shirt they like. Well...
You're really going for the stuff that's irrelevant. Like, without gender...
Don't dunk on the Canadians, Joey. They have autism. I'm gonna dunk! The edgy, nihilistic alcoholic is so played out. It's bad.
We might not have firefighters. Or we might not have police.
George from Seinfeld looked pretty good in Yushenka. I haven't, I've only seen like one episode of Seinfeld. It was the episode where George wanted to keep his Frogger machine. Random or cuck, it's also the international symbol of a pedophile apology. Yeah. I've only ever seen one episode of Seinfeld. I've never really watched it. I know what it is. I know who the characters are. But I've never actually sat down and watched an episode of Seinfeld except once.
But we'd still have criminals. Yeah. Without gender, we might not have people in the sewers doing the shittiest jobs imaginable. But let's go for the clothing angle. Let's go for... And incidentally, I noticed he chose something appropriate for his gender.
I was pretty sure that was a woman.
Okay, so they just pulled out a shirt they like.
Definitely watch Seinfeld over Big Bang Theory. Same. You're from New York. How is that? Well, I'm also younger. when Seinfeld was big, I was also like a kid, and I didn't understand it, and I just had no real like desire to watch it. Like when Seinfeld was on, I was like 7 or 8 years old. The last episode aired when I was like in middle school or like a teenager. Too busy causing 9/11.
With gender, and already we sometimes can't tell the difference between a man and a woman. So, what is there to
And I wasn't in New York when I was a kid either. I only lived there for a few years as an adult because of my job, or the job I had back then. And trust me, and I didn't cause 9/11. We get so much media from New York here in Australia. Like, yeah, well, it's like one of America's biggest cities, so that's why.
Exactly.
So
it's kind of like talking about like a Japanese TV show and it's set in Tokyo. Watched all of Seinfeld and can recognize most episodes from a still. Oh, musicology. I should watch Seinfeld. I've been wanting to. Because, like, I'm wanting to see, like, I saw one episode. It was the one where George wants to save a Frogger machine that has his high score.
The problem
and
is
I laughed.
You
I liked
have a
it.
narrative overlaid your video. But if it's actually saying something they're not showing, it's really stupid. And I'm going to say this to begin with. I get the sense, just from this one scene, that BuzzFeed is going to go not even an inch outside of the actual gender box. Not even an inch. They're just gonna hit the low-hanging fruit.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is good. I like that show. Very clever show. It's made by Larry Yeah, he was also who made Curb Your Enthusiasm. He was the star of that show. Every time I think of Curb Your Enthusiasm, I just think of Larry David shrugging and the song playing. Like, I'm going to play a little bit of it. You mean I was supposed to give them a fucking tip and I didn't? Oy vey! That was one of them songs for one of my old bosses. Dare I say RJ? He is pretty funny. You know, Larry David, I think, was in a Nickelodeon or Disney show as well. It was, I think it was either Hannah Montana or something. Apparently his grandkids loved it, and they wanted him to be in an episode, so he was like, alright.
Any further outside of that box, just a tiny little, not even a baby step. I don't even know what to call it. It's not even a baby step outside the box of gender. Because I don't even think they're aware of how much gender underpins in our society. But
they are. They just don't want... They don't want anything for their gender, but they want men to be in their traditional roles, if you get my drift.
Let's continue. Maybe I could be wrong.
This person is using a non-pink razor on their legs. It will tear her skin to rag. Well...
Really? Okay, I'm starting to feel like my prediction is right. They're going to go a bare inch. In fact, I think
gender?
that they...
A gender. It's an agender.
Tried for an inch and failed at the 3/4 mark. Because, and here's the thing. You're talking about the color of the
Pronounce
fucking razor.
water. Water.
Shaving your legs is gendered. Like, the
water.
color of the razor is the least
water.
gendered aspect of what she
water.
just did. I mean, come on.
Is that good?
At least you could have had her shaving her face or something. Like, seriously. If you're really going to challenge gender, you have her shave her face, not her legs.
And shave 4 years off her life. What, 2 if we're average?
A glass of water. A glass of water.
Bridging out. Unfortunately,
water is not a
she can
gender.
expect her prison sentence increased by 10 years.
Is mayonnaise a gender? No, Squidward. No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not a gender. That's going to be another stream I do. I'm going to do a stream where I watch a bunch of old meme compilations from like 2016, 2017. Because one, I am very nostalgic for them. And two, they're still kind of funny.
That'd be...
Emmy Soccer and a bunch of other guys.
selected
Mainly
for
Emmy
service
soccer.
in twice as many wars. Can you imagine a species-free world? As in a world with only one species? No food chain, no ecosystem, just one species of organism running around by itself. Given that life as we know it depends on and inevitably results in divergent speciation, the very idea of a world with only one species is...
Honestly, fuck this. Honestly, fuck that. I was gonna have a whole stream of Honey Badger radio stuff, but honestly, they're really boring. That's their main problem. They're just so fucking boring. So we're gonna play Sargon again. This is Sargon of Akkad, the social justice losers. This was 2016, 27. This is probably 2016. His voice is ambient. It is.
You've never experienced oppression in your entire fucking life.
That guy looks like Loki. That guy looks like a dorky version of Loki from the Marvel movies.
Neither have I. You're fucking a white male.
You're fucking a white male. I am not fuck. Is that iDubbbz in the background? I am not fucking a white male. I'm actually not a white male, but...
You're a white man.
Dorky. That's a good one. Dorky. Have you read Loki? Or watched the movies? I saw the TV show. I know what you're... Have you read Locke? Thought he was called AIDS Skrillex. Seriously, that guy in the background with the blue sweater looks just like iDubbbz. Got a lot of fun memes out of this clip. Yeah.
So I've got a load of short clips from regressives who are...
At least he's not doing the fucking Pepe. At least it's not a Pepe.
...busy making dramatic
AIDS
points
Skrillex.
about the terrible oppression under which they
My
live.
name is Skrillex,
And
man.
maybe
Welcome in the
these videos
Devil's
are doing an
Den.
entire video on their own about, but I thought
I'm a scary monster.
This video, I'm going to just go through and enjoy them for what they are. So the first one is a debate at Harvard, or at least the summary of a debate at Harvard, between a Black Lives Matter activist
Tyrone the
and someone
Zulu
who isn't
warrior.
racist.
Why do white people have a right to affirm their life?
You get my point. I mean, if anyone had said, why do black people have a right to affirm their lives, well, there'd be a whole social movement to complain.
Epic rap battles of Sargon history. Epic rap battles of history. Sargon of Akkad versus Anita Sarkeesian.
Me to die. And they call it Black Lives Matter.
Me and my brother used to listen to those. Some of them are pretty good.
Really? How so? Why does white life have value?
You see, at this point, if we just flip it over and say, well, why does black life have value? Any answer you come up with is also applicable to why white lives have value.
Well, I think for who? What? No, excuse me. For who?
I get the feeling that the guy asking the questions is the product of affirmative action. The person you are talking to considers.
Imagine if the roles were reversed. Yeah, I'm so sick of that fucking... Because that argument never works. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Yeah, obviously they're getting punished, and society would applaud them for being punished. That's not an argument. No one cares if the roles are reversed. No one...
Is that white life is wrong? Why?
At least we've worked out who the racist is. Is it too early in the video to make a Nazi comparison? I mean, I don't want to...
Nazis are better than this. And if they won, we wouldn't have been well, you guys wouldn't have been dealing with this. I wouldn't have existed.
Godwin's law, but as soon as you start dehumanizing people like this, how exactly are you any different?
White people have to be compared to black people to have their humanity even considered, yeah.
Our argument is that we should never affirm.
They can't even honestly do that much. There's no point in talking. Yeah.
White life, that you're...
Fed posting is on the bingo card. I'm not Fed posting. I'm just saying.
Just affirming all life in general is not good. Especially not good for black people when white life itself is based off of black civilization.
Okay, let's assume for a second that what he's saying isn't ridiculous. White life is based
I fully
on
believe
the oppression of black people.
you. I'm not Fed posting.
Would you think a white person would ever agree that that's something that should be taken seriously? Why would you think that if you're going to turn around and say, well, you know what, we shouldn't affirm white life is wrong, then a white person would go, yeah, well, we should never affirm black life is wrong. And whiteness is based on black oppression, so here's a middle finger. Why Why wouldn't they just give you that in response?
You're probably white.
I'm gonna guarantee that black guy in the New York hat, the New York hat, that guy, the Yankee with no brim, the Yankee with brim, that guy isn't fully black. He is biracial. You can kind of tell it.
And white. Why shouldn't we affirm my life?
Motherfucker.
I don't say why I have to kill
Not exaggerating, by the way. BLM fell apart around the time everyone found out only 7 black dudes got killed by police per year in America. Also, BLM was run by a Jewish guy, so there's that.
Then he doesn't have to care about yours, you mongoloid. What you're saying is coming from a position of supreme entitlement. Oh my god, all of these things are terrible to black people. White people are oppressive to black people.
Or at the very least, he's not like black, he's Hispanic black. And judging by his New York Yankees hat, that's probably true. He's probably like Dominican or Puerto Rican or something.
So fucking what? If white people didn't care, they wouldn't even be listening. They'd say, yes, good, deal with it.
There's no ethical reason as to why white people deserve to live.
What the fuck are you doing, dude? Are you having a seizure?
For black life means that white death has to occur. That's why you should lose this.
What the fuck is up with that? He's like, there's no he's like got his hand behind his shoulder. He got his hand behind his back like he's being arrested. He's like, there's no definite reason. Slam poetry is so tiresome.
Worth affirming.
That short clip is what a debate has degenerated into on an American university campus. But again, all of this comes down to a complete entitlement. I mean, if that's what...
This was around the time blacks kept taking breaths during debates. Oh, yeah.
You think they think. Then why would you think you can nag them and say, well, we just shouldn't affirm white life? If whiteness genuinely was based around oppressing black people...
So what you're saying is we was kangs. Shit. Yo, we was ruling Africa. You motherfuckers wasn't even in the boat. I think there's a quote by Al Sharpton. And I don't have the quote in front of me, so I'm gonna try and remember it. But it was like, Al Sharpton was like, we was building society while those Greek motherfuckers were butt fucking each other. Or some bullshit like that.
They would laugh in your face when you...
Any video of modern debate clubs has 2 massive Shibuns doing that while both arguing the same point. There is a video, and I'm going to stream it, where it's black Israelites debating black Egyptians. It is the funniest goddamn thing I have ever seen. It is fucking great. It basically just turns into like a game of snaps. Like yo mama jokes, both people. You sent me a video? Alright, what would you send me? It's the funniest goddamn thing in the world. Mr. Medicare showed it in one of his We Was Kangs videos, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. What'd you send me, Baya? What is this? What do I got? Debate American style. Our top orators in action. Actual footage of censorship debates. Championship debates. Fuck, I can't read. Alright, I'm gonna play some audio from this.
There's no arguing it. Towson University's debate team wins, claiming an historic win. They are the first all-black women's team to win the Cross-Examination Debate Association.
I feel culturally enriched by the diversity.
The nigga is not able to survive. We got the topic in about July, and we started doing our research then.
37 seconds in.
He can only envision himself. Does not see another nigga that he can feel sympathy for or embrace, but rather that otherness gets obliterated. We've been supplementing our...
What the fuck is this? Man, they turned debates into fucking rap battles. This is like watching the fucking Fat Boys debate. Helping things because they can't breathe.
Yes.
That is not a debate.
Sure. Okay. So should Odie kill himself?
I don't see why not.
Why should we do that? How does that help?
It's ethical.
How is it ethical? We all have some form or another of privilege. Why does that mean we should kill ourselves?
Because you have white privilege.
So it's ethical for...
Total Judaism. Fuck. I'm trying up the Fed post. But yeah, I wonder why he thinks it's okay for only white folks to fucking kill themselves. The more words equals smarters. Oh, like Destiny. All right.
People to kill themselves.
That's how Destiny debates. Destiny will be like, do you think 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust? Do you think the Holocaust actually happened? Do you think 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust? Why do you hate black people? Why do you want to kill black people? Can you back that up? Can you give me a 5-factor statement why you can back that up? That's how Destiny debates. Except Destiny doesn't need to take a breath every 5 seconds. That little man can get out a lot of words. Probably because of all the Adderall he takes.
White privilege. Who the fuck is teaching them this?
Why
Jews.
white privilege necessarily
Beats Destiny in a debate. The stepfather is far better at...
Struggling against structure means putting yourself on the line, putting your body on the line. Do it. Affirm your suicide. That's cool.
Wow, that is some Jewish shit.
I mean, it's, you know, it's one little form, it's one little step in the right direction.
One little step in the right... Yeah, totally... No white genocide. No white genocide at all. Meanwhile, this guy is not black. This guy's not... But he's either Puerto Rican, Dominican, or like something. This guy with the New York Yankees hat.
So these would be the black supremacists.
Saint Terry, yeah.
White genocide that I've heard so much about. Of course, we know that white people can never actually define racism. Because
yeah, that guy's not black. He's not like African black, by the way. He's like... He has to be from like... He has to be like either fucking like Puerto Rican or Dominican or Cuban.
Like the definition, you're trying to say that it's like, oh, just based. No, like racism is based on the systematic oppression of people. White people have never suffered that. Yeah, you've tried to say it's possible.
White people. What about the Irish? Or the Italians? Irish and Italian people weren't even considered white in the past. And we used to hang them. The measuring tools.
Yeah, in the future, it's possible to, like,
I'm sorry, I can sense people apart.
And so you saying that that's not going to be like up for argument is kind of like you, like a white man, setting what is or not is not racist.
Well, that was pretty predictable.
It's so out in the open that the Who's are leading us to our death. Yeah, anemia. Yeah, it pretty much is. Well, your guys' death. I'm not a white person. I'm only partially white, so I kind of don't have a dog in this race, but I do. It's very weird. But yeah, something's happening.
So we've got the usual regressive definition of racism, which is systematic or institutional oppression of black people by white people. But the problem with that is, if you're not part of an institution, then surely you can't be racist because you're not
just jogger things.
If you aren't wielding the power of an organization, according to their definition, then you cannot be exercising racism. And it's that white people are...
Did you see this new funny TikTok? The only TikTok I care about is that Jewish woman who swore up and down she wasn't Jewish. There's a video of this Jewish woman who's like, I'm not Jewish. And you see like all these comments going like, I want your Khazar milk, get in the oven. She's like, I'm not Jewish, what the fuck? And then there's another one where she just jumps up and down and it's really nice.
Governments and
I want to find that woman.
It means that they can be
and breed her.
Racist. Of course, in the real world, this is the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard.
Booba is the free
space. There can be racism in institutions. There can be institutions that are racist.
Jewish woman.
But when dealing with...
It's not my fault some Jewish women look nice. Kat Dennings, Libs of TikTok, the AT&T girl, that fucking TikTok woman. It's not my fault I fall for their tricks.
Personal interactions. We aren't talking about institutions. So anyone displaying prejudice or discriminating or just openly hating someone based on their race.
Oh yeah, that's something. Libs of TikTok. That woman is a Jewish woman. She's like ethnically Jewish and she's like actually devout in her beliefs. And she's like, yeah, fridge bodies, Khazar milk magic.
Is being
still would.
Racist. It doesn't matter who they are or what they're doing, even if they don't have institutional power. It's not relevant to the conversation about interpersonal interactions.
And so that's what's been happening throughout the centuries. And so you just telling me that doesn't make me believe you because that's what's been fed to us for so long. And that's
oh yeah, click those fingers. Yeah.
Abby Shapiro is hideous. Abby Shapiro's nice looking. You know, a little butterfacey, but it's alright.
We agree with you so much.
Click them
Don't
fingers.
clap though, we'll be triggered. So let's go where this method of thought takes us. What can we
Ow,
justify?
that hurt.
Once we've decided that
Butterface.
white people, all of them, have been
Butters.
oppressing black people, all of them.
That nose would hit the
for
floor
hundreds
before her
of years.
booba. You know, when you said it about Anita, I could believe it, but when you said it, when you say it about Abigail, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, she does have a big nose. I think Abigail Shapiro actually has a bigger nose than Anita Sarkeesian.
All throughout history, in fact. And now, it's black people's turn to fight back. What kind of individual circumstances will we see?
Yo, that's fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. That dude's Shaggy. That's Shaggy. He's like, zoink, Scoob. This black woman wants me to cut my hair. I'm not playing with that. I can't get another hate crime charge.
I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why? Because it's my culture. You know what bothers me.
Ah yes, cultural appropriation. Imagine being the sort of person who had so little to be proud of
Look,
themselves
stage.
as
Framing is too good. Yeah.
take on the achievements of other people, and then when they try to do that, the greatest achievement they can find to needle someone else about is a fucking hairstyle. Your hair is my culture. I mean, A, again, entitlement is just through the roof. But B, that's fucking pathetic. I can't even begin to imagine thinking that this would be a problem.
Flying pyramids made of peanut butter.
And the thing is,
hey, hold up. See me saying that we was kangs and shit? I seriously need to fucking stream that fucking debate between black Israelites. Black Israelites and black Egyptians. That shit was the funniest goddamn shit. Blacks don't have achievements. That's not true. They invented rock and roll. Well, actually, Marty McFly invented rock and roll, and then Chuck Berry's cousin gave the idea to Chuck Berry. So technically, rock and roll was invented by white people. At least according to Back to the Future. Can't grow dreads because their hair is too short.
They live their lives in their societies. I don't even know how you can justify claiming that a hairstyle that is
Buck Breaking Anniversary Shoot. God, I need to stream that. That movie is fucking hysterical. That fucking... Because your oil roll a rock down a hill doesn't mean you invented rock and roll. Again, Marty McFly invented rock and roll.
Unkempt braids could possibly be culturally unique. Which is in fact what this kid then goes on to point out.
Do you know it was in Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, I'm not.
That's precisely the point. It doesn't matter whether he's Egyptian, just like it doesn't matter whether you're Egyptian. None of you have a fucking monopoly on dreadlocks. So saying, oh, you're not Egyptian either, means nothing, you
I hate wiggers.
And how the fuck are you
I do too.
dressed, you fucking Fruit Loop?
Are you Egyptian? No, but it doesn't matter. Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me. You know what, bro? Dude, bro, you have no right to tell me what I can not get. Huh?
Be careful, Shaggy. They attack in packs, and you don't have Scooby with you. Zoinks! Let go of me, bitch!
Okay, so important.
Like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm trying to buy Scooby snacks for my dog.
Over this young man. They're having a good time bullying him in the hallway because
they're goofing and galloping about it.
Him that they have a right in their minds to take issue with.
Is that Vegan Gains on the left? He does look like Vegan Gains. That guy's fucking crazy.
Is bullying and they're enjoying it. They don't mind doing it. This is perfectly acceptable. Look at the hungry look in the face on the guy who's wearing the fucking trench coat for God knows whatever reason. Look at them.
Classy. He's trying to be classy.
Thing here. He wants to see this go further.
That guy in the background looks like if Bruno Mars played Humphrey Bogart. Looks like a flasher. He looks like Bruno Mars playing Humphrey Bogart. And that black woman is just obnoxious. Like, why don't you get off me, She-Boon? Zoinks! Vegan Gains is actually medically verified psychopath. He's crazy.
I don't need your disrespect. Why are you filming this?
Look at the smirk on her face as she
That's a redundant statement, Joey.
She loves exercising her power over this guy.
What?
She loves watching him squirt.
Fucking Bruno Mars is Humphrey Bogart.
Power and to use it.
He's dripping in finesse.
I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
And now the
Oh, get off me, bitch! Alright, the second she would have reached for my camera, I would have booted her in the chest. Fucking Spartan style. Boosh! You don't fucking touch me. You don't fucking touch me without your opinion. I don't care what you're doing. Fucking She-Boon.
He realizes
oh, She-Boon's being obnoxious.
Because
you don't do
it doesn't
that.
matter what her justifications are. This kid has not oppressed anyone. So her using the power of her reasons.
You're lucky I'm not allowed to bring my taser outside of work.
Totally
D-Man, what's up?
Knows she was bullying.
Hold my beer,
And
I'm gonna
she
take a
knows
shit.
Other people will see that as well. She was not in the right here at all, but she decided to go for this because she would find it fun. Because for her, it is an excuse to exercise her power.
Joey beats women confirmed.
This interaction.
Yeah, for my safety.
Why are you ashamed of being filmed if you genuinely think you're in the right? Of course, she knows she's
Nappy-headed
not in the
hoe.
right, which is why she didn't want to be filmed.
Donimus!
Because I think everyone knows instinctively.
Doing good, man.
anything
Doing
that's
good.
Been determined by collective means through an average or something like that can never be applied to an individual justly.
You're fucking a white male! You're a white male!
I'm not fucking a white male. I am a fucking white male. Get your words together. That's like a totally different sentence. Look at that woman in the background with the big glasses. She looks like Winnie from The Wonder Years, but as like an SJW. She's coming right for us. Moments before Joey, moments for beating. That woman in the background with the glasses. She looks like Winnie from The Wonder Years, but as an SJW.
It doesn't mean anything.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Loud and annoying and
Y'all remember that show? It's a good show.
As if it's an argument. He's not really the very interesting person in
The actress who played Winnie ended up being a mathematician. I don't know what Fred fucking fucks, whatever his name is, the kid.
this interaction. For that,
I don't know what he did.
Carl the Cuck. Carl
Carl
the Cuck
the-
is the name that the internet.
Yo, he looks like iDubbbz. Also, look at the black guy in the Anonymous mask. That looks like iDubbbz. She made books too? Cool. My wife told me to be here. I wanted to actually make a video about Keemstar and Leafy, but my wife doesn't want me doing those videos anymore. Bring back the Wonder Years, but black. I think so. Carl the Cuck and AIDS Skrillex, good times. She still look. Yeah, I would.
Given this
Yeah, she's not terrible. She's cute looking, but
stallion of a man
I
here
wouldn't.
who's
Just because that's a rape
having great
accusation.
time confronting these Trump protesters. I mean, everyone is. Look at all the smiles
Also, nice nose, bro.
on the faces of the people in the left-hand side of the screen. They're having a wonderful
Also,
time
they're
doing
all
it.
white except the guy in the
This is
anonymous
making them feel
mask.
good. But let's just keep an eye on Carl's expression throughout this exchange.
Oh, explain to me how Trump is like Hitler.
Mass deportation. The list would be shorter if we.
Hey, World Wide Web Wizard. Yeah, Trump is not Hitler at all. Trump let his daughter marry a Jewish man. Trump had that same Jewish man fucking run his fucking presidential council. X is crazy bitch, but she's hey, you're a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good. That who the fuck was? That was a band. Ah, fuck. I can't remember their name. Except he's a Jewish pedophile.
Just
All his
look at
kids
how
are
much
married
fun
who's. Yeah.
He's just thrilled to be doing this.
Ivanka Trump is hot. Look at that
brilliant.
bitch with the forehead in the back. Look at that bitch in the forehead with the back. That bitch has a 5 head. Look at that bitch in the background.
For being a giant
His name is
racist
Jared.
and having such a
Jared.
good time.
Buck
Oh,
Cherry.
this
There it
they're
is.
emotionally-
Yeah, Buck Cherry. You're a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good. I remember that song.
invested in
Gas the bikes, jog wars
their
now.
receding hairlines.
Buck Cherry.
But I think most
Oh
of
my
all, I
god.
think they're
I feel
really
old. They used to play that
thrilled to
song.
have a cause.
Well, not that song. But they
They're
played
most
Buck
thrilled to
Cherry
be
on the
able
radio.
To have a go, to try and ridicule people who are
Oh, fucking
physically
old.
their betters. Because there is no way that Carl the Cuck would ever go up to the chap he's interviewing.
Bro, is that guy wearing a PlayStation controller? Go back.
And give him any kind of fucking attitude. Because he knows that he'd get his ass handed to him. And I know that he knows this with this next.
All their eyes are dead. It's the Prozac eyes. Jared Kushner, the cooch.
I can't really understand what they're saying here, but
my aunt, who is obsessed with that band and is going to jail for killing someone in a drunk driving incident, take that as you will. Wow. Someone who has never known their father.
Doesn't really matter. Look at the
Where's the Zulu warrior guy? I don't know.
Look at the defiance of Carl the Cuck's body language. Getting up in this guy's face. Do you think there's any other situation in which this little twerp would get up in this guy's face? But listen to this next part. This is just perfect.
Oh yeah? So if you were a black person, would you not say
Look at him fucking touching him. I'd fucking grab his arm and twist it. You don't fucking don't put your hands on someone like that, alright, bitch? You don't do that. Zulu.
Fucking hell, what a pussy. You're yelling in this guy's face. You're accusing him of being a giant racist, and you're about to accuse him of not saving black people who are dying who need it, even though he's a paramedic. And you sit there and go, excuse me, can I have your attention so I can call you a racist and yell slurs at you, please? I really want to try and degrade you, but I need your permission first. That's how I fucking know that Carl the Cuck is using this for personal benefit. He's using it to feel good about himself, and he's using someone else's oppression.
John Stewart and Reddit influence. Yeah. You're gonna tell me in advance to be your stream those? Yeah, I said I was gonna do a Skeptic stream, a Skeptic community stream in the future, and this is it. I played Sargon, Lauren Southern, Blair White, Shoe on Head.
As empowerment.
I don't
for
know.
Himself. So he is going to be less of a fucking loser.
Before you stream.
If there was a black person dying, would you save their life? I have. Okay, why do you support Trump if he's a black person dying?
Trump is not a racist. I don't know where the fuck they got this idea. The man lived in New York for most of his life. He was a New York icon. Fucking rappers were like talking about Donald Trump in a good way before he tried to become president. He was like a symbol of authority, wealth, and power. It's amazing. These people have no actual opinions other than what the news tells them to. More young minds than rap music and pinball combined. Superhound at it again. The Philverse. Sargon V. I don't have V on here. V is annoying. I can't stand V. That Brittany Venti got a spot on Compound Media. Detractor channels. Oh, that sucks.
That's a ridiculous questioning. Would you save a black person if they're dying? I have. Then why do you support Trump?
Like, Trump is one of the least racist people ever. The only thing he's like, let's build a wall between Mexico and America. There is a wall between Mexico and America. My throat hurts. There is a wall between Mexico and America. He just wanted to put a bigger reinforced wall behind it. And they act like he's like a neo-Nazi, even though all of his fucking kids marry Jews. You know, only shark in the world who can't swim. Ooh, that's a good one, Gas. Yes.
Complete non sequitur. So I think I've made my point.
Allow blacks in his country club. That too. Like, Trump's probably one of the more pro-black presidents other than Barack Obama.
These people
Joey Media.
are
Yeah,
using
true.
social justice for personal gratification so they can try and exercise power over people they would otherwise have absolutely no power over. There's a reason that the people who support social justice tend to be giant fucking losers. They tend to be complete manginas or disgusting obese lesbians or whatever loser it is that's supporting social justice. I don't know why, but I really can't get the phrase "the meek shall inherit the earth" out of my mind when seeing these people. They're pathetic. They don't deserve to be in positions of power because they can't be trusted to use their power responsibly. because they've never had any power to use, to learn to use responsibly. But everything about social justice is about power relations between social classes. But it
Power
really becomes
imbalances.
too much as
Gave free rooms in his hotel for down on their luck people. He gave free room to Jennifer Hudson, that black chick from American Idol. Oh, good for him.
surprised that the losers have banded together and are trying to now.
I haven't heard the word mangina used in years. Same here, actually. For some reason, Sargon really loved Ken's theme from Street Fighter. He really did. It's a good song. It also makes a lot of sense when you listen to Ken's theme and realize that it's just fucking, it's, fucking... It's, Mighty Wings by, Cheap Trick, and, I'm gonna grab something to drink. Oh, goodness gracious. Mighty Wings was a song made for the movie Top Gun, and that's why it was supposed to be Guile's theme, actually, which is why Guile's theme is on an aircraft carrier, just like Top Gun. They didn't want to get sued, so they switched it at the last second. So the whole Guile's theme meme almost became Ken's theme. Mighty Wings is a good song, though. Cheap Trick is a good band. Oof. Santa Christ compels you. Don't leave us with Allison. I'm not leaving you with Allison. Karen, not Karen. This is questions anti-feminists have for feminists. So,
will there ever be a point where actual equality could be achieved in your mind?
Japanese, yeah. Look at Kojima.
And what would that look like?
Previous generations of activists had very
Who the fuck is this?
objective parameters to measure success.
Nobody has ever done a proper mix-up of Guile and Ken's theme. I'm surprised too, because they go, yeah, they do.
You had black activists, for instance, who wanted legal equality, and you had feminists who wanted women to have the right to vote. You don't have that. Your objectives are way more vague than that. So my question from me to you would be, when is the...
Let me look that up, actually. Is a friend of Dr. Lehman and Kraut. Wow. Friends with David Charette. Yeah, I don't see a mixture. What's weird? You think they would have had that?
Job done. What objective parameters do you have to measure success?
What metrics would you use to measure it?
At which point is enough and can you decide, hey, now we have everything we want and it's time to stop fighting?
When a minority group...
Whoa! That looks like Rose McIver. Speaking of iZombie, that looks like Rose McIver. Who is this?
becomes a majority group, will you stop demanding special treatment the very moment that happens and allow that preferential treatment to shift to the new minority, even if it's white people?
Why is dissent...
Who the fuck is this and why are her titties so nice?
...opinion, even when presented calmly and logically, so...
Looks like blonde in the belly of the beast. Ah.
...threatening that you feel the need to weaponize your so-called justice against it. Is aggressive censorship really representative of what you call social...
Blonde in the belly of the beast.
Justice?
Why do you want women to be
She became a nut sock. Nice. You know who else did? There's another woman. She's a men's rights activist. I can't remember her name. We'll probably see her here.
And labeled them sock puppets.
In the mask was Girl Does Rant. Nice.
And
thank you.
Gender traders the moment they have an opinion that differs from yours.
Also, blacks who disagree with Black Lives Matter. Or gays who disagree with the gay agenda. Why do you assume that they have internalized
She got less hot after she took off the mask. Oh, butterface.
misogyny? Or that they're just attention whores? Why is that the go-to assumption?
You label criticism harassment. If you debunk what a woman says with facts and arguments, you call that harassment. Do you want to go back?
Facts and reason. She started. Oh, that sucks.
I don't know,
Lame.
pre-1950 state where we treated women as intellectual infants and never challenged them intellectually on anything.
Can you listen?
Oh. Who the fuck was that other one? That's Hannah. This woman right here is Hannah.
Which of the following is true? A.
I have nothing bad to say about Hannah. Hannah's a good woman. She's actually really nice to me.
Women are equal to men. Or B. Women can be scared away from entire professional areas by one man's shirt.
Do you really believe that?
Blonde in the belly of the beast looks like Rose McIver. Either went hard right or hard left. Not many have the same view. Yeah, that is true. Fuck with Hannah on Twitter. She is super autistic. Really?
Getting special treatment for women shows strength, and not that women
It's
are
not NC Clark.
that need extra protection.
Where are the marches by feminists and SJWs insisting women be included in selective service?
I see.
No one wants that. You really think we shouldn't have that? Do you have Zeb's old YouTube channel name? I need to, oh, that's the Dumb Purple Bird, I think. Yeah, the Dumb Purple Bird was his old, like, YouTube furry insert.
You advocating that you want more women in all these successful positions.
NC Clark,
But I never
thank
see
you.
Advocate for more women, for instance, on the back of a garbage truck.
Karen just asked that fucking question.
Or more female plumbers. Are you willing to extend your quota demand to all jobs, or are you just going to stick with the successful ones that make a lot of money?
At what point?
Sugar Tits? Who the oh, that's Baring's wife. Baring's wife, alright.
Will you recognize that your fight for equality in the workplace has become toxic? Women are now
Dumb purple cat.
given time off for having their periods. Women are now being paid more than men, regardless of position or qualification.
Why is there a mud wrestling video right in the middle? Doesn't that kind of defeat your purpose? Yeah, she has a nice voice.
In the form of a wage gap tax. And now, men are also being selectively excluded from applying for jobs based on their gender.
What the fuck is the obsession with periods and
That's something a woman can that's something a woman can do that a man can't, so it's special to a woman. That's why they're the obsession with
Period
periods.
Why aren't you standing
Holy shit, it's Happy Appy. It's fucking Happy Appy.
up for democratic principles in the face of jihad?
So why do you maintain that white men are racist and sexist, but vehemently defend Islam, whose holy book allows sex slavery, pedophilia, and murder?
Honestly, the whole Islam thing was a Jewish psyop. The whole thing with, like, attacking Islam was done by people like Milo Yiannopoulos, a Jew.
Are you that stupid that you don't see the threat of Islam, or so complacent that you don't...
Blonde moved to the country and started a family. That's good. That's good for her. I love that. I love when they do that. Martina Marcota, mommy. Lauren Southern, mommy. Blonde in the belly of the beast, mommy. There's a flip like you, Joey. Oh, wow.
What Sharia law does to you in your country.
I'm not a Filipino.
Why do you think it's Western culture that needs to be lectured on how to treat women or homosexuals or minorities? And why do you think that criticizing Islamic culture for it is...
Because feminism is super traditionalist when you really look down to it. It's just, they don't like 80% of the men. That's the problem. They want strong men to fucking take over and choke them and beat them. They just don't want fucking weirdo, gross dudes to do it, so they shame those guys while ignoring the others.
Intolerant.
Married up.
God forbid, Islamophobic.
I'm not black.
Why that double standard, even though you can obviously see that all the groups
Shit.
you seem to care about have it way worse in the Middle East than they do in the West?
Why is it never double
Who are you? This Betty Page tattoo woman.
standards when you do it?
Is being called a bad word like racist or whatever a phobe for calling out Islamic beliefs really as bad as the murder of children, gays, and scores of other men and women that we've seen repeatedly that terrorists have no qualms with committing?
I can hear those black African lips, boy. Shit. Man, motherfucker.
Why are you so opposed to the
Hypergamy is anti-Christian. That is true.
idea of the family? And when will the absence of the American father be enough of a problem to require regulation like the tender years doctrine?
What interpersonal
Who is this cutie? Who is this cutie pie?
work have you done for your cause that doesn't involve reblogging propaganda on the internet or running around yelling with signs?
What are your skills?
Mixed people don't have a choice. Yeah, sadly. Is this Nora Ralph? She has a God of War poster in the background.
Why are you more interested in fabricating offenders against which you can exercise your
Cleavage.
justice, rather than seeking out genuine victims to help? Is mob mentality comeuppance more important to you than actually making a difference?
Why do you believe gender is a social construct when research on brain structure, sex hormones, and human behavior indicates it's largely biological?
If feminism...
There's Allison. It's NC Clark, Joey. She was friends with Naked Ape. Nice. Masked Girl actually has a very deep voice and a gap in the front of her teeth. Ooh. There's Allison. Allison has a fucking dog paw tattoo on her neck.
is a scientific theory about how we structure gender in society. Then why do feminists have a problem with counter theories? You see, science is supposed to be about discussion.
White girls fuck dogs.
It's supposed to be about comparing the evidence.
White girls like to kiss their dogs on the mouth, 'cause that's what white girls are all about.
For different, for and against.
I remember Common Filth used to sell dog bumper stickers that said white girls fuck dogs, and it was the funniest thing ever.
Different theories. I'm not saying that a
White girls fuck dogs. Best in the world. Common Filth Radio. White girls fuck dogs. Do not trust sodomite lies.
Theory to feminism is necessary.
Yeah, Common Filth is great. He's still around. He has an Odyssey channel and he uploads his streams. He's still going. I love listening to him. He's great. Dude was good.
Necessarily right.
Yeah, he returned to streaming. Yeah, I still listen to his streams. He's great.
Feminists should be open.
The sticker on my coffee table. I have the one where Common Filth put like Bergoglio on it and wrote communist faggot. That's my bookmark. I use that as a bookmark.
Possible theory.
And I have the Common Filth shirt too.
In society.
When you refer to systems, which systems are you directly speaking of, excluding the patriarchy system?
Will you stop lying about feminism advocating for men's rights?
Called freedom of speech, you communist fargut. It's called free speech. Give me a time, give me a place, Bergoglio. I'm gonna fight you. Dude, we've got... I have all of Common Filth's videos. We've got to do a Common Filth stream. That has to happen.
Equally to women.
I tried doing it and I fucked up, but we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do Tumblrisms. It's gonna be good. Nostalgia Wound was so good. That was his attempt at like a video game channel, and he really did good reviews. He gave a fairly good review to Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. He said it was actually really good. No, it was not Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. It was Rumble Roses, and he said he had a lot of fun with it.
The best you can come up with is
good game.
Feminism will help men because the patriarchy, that thing that men are responsible for, dictates that men cannot be
Fuck is up with this film
and
footage?
reinforces toxic masculinity. Stop being masculine, it hurts women. It's men's fault they can't act more like women. And who's gonna save you from yourself?
Sounds better than gaming during the Clinton years. He did good
Why is it that when
videos.
you rally against an alleged offender that is later found to be innocent of the offense, you continue to uphold their guilt, outright ignoring
360 Rumble Roses. I do too. Rumble Roses XX. Good game. Rumble Roses is a really good game, and I really love the 360's Rumble Roses game. I have it on. It's backwards compatible for the Xbox One and Series X. really good. I enjoy it.
In favor of pushing your personal social justice politics.
Why do you tell rape victims they would never, could never, or perhaps should never heal? And if they can, then why can't they tell rape jokes and have conversations that talk about rape as a way to help themselves heal?
How do you reconcile your unironic use
It's fun.
of the
I like
term
wrestling games.
procreation with your demand that various demographics conform to your victim narrative, whether they agree with it or not?
We are calling you out on something that you
Who
or
the
someone
fuck are you, bitch?
has said and or done. You automatically go on the defensive and even sometimes claim when we show you proof of what the other person has said, you say, well, they are not a true feminist. That, my dears, is a
Unfortunate butt chin Hannah has.
but I like
Yeah.
to think of it more funnily as the no true feminist fallacy.
Will you admit that feminism is a movement for equality when convenient?
Why is
You want
she
all the
showing
good
mud
shit and
wrestling
none of the bad.
footage?
Some countries are calling for the closure of female prisons, saying that women deserve 75% less punishment for committing the same crime as a man.
Do you ever take any of your ideas to their logical conclusion? Forced equality leads to totalitarianism.
Told you, Happa are
Political
freaks.
correctness leads to lack of free speech.
Hey kid, you wanna buy some logic?
What the fuck? I want to wrestle in the mud. Alright, I'm gonna play a few more videos. This one is Martina Markota. Comicsgate. Martina Markota is going to talk to us about Comicsgate. This is another video by The Rebel, and Martina is a comic book author herself, a comic book creator. She's a witch, apparently, and she's a dancer. And she also used to work for Rebel Media.
Comicsgate, it's like Gamergate, but in the comics industry.
Martina Markota's a fucking woman.
The left really have a way of ruining everything. Everything to them is a social cause. Do they not realize that some people just want to get on with their life, enjoy games, enjoy comics? Do they have to get involved and ruin everything? After Gamergate, the left is now going for the comics industry. But the need
Technically, the left has been going for the comic book industry for a long time. And a lot of comic books were left-wing even back in the day, like X-Men. X-Men was always about prejudice. I'm not trying to defend them, because there's a good way to do that and a good wrong way to do that.
will tell you Comicsgate and the pushback against far-left propaganda.
I don't see an Adam's apple.
Industry is a, quote, targeted harassment campaign against people
Discord DM. What did you send me?
comics. But it's not the right to blame here. It's the left who have taken something that is innately unpolitical and made it a social
X-Men.
cause and ruined something that's unpolitical and in fact
Let me play this. Oh, I hope I don't get banned from my PlayStation account. Let me play this.
No, it's called free speech. No, it's called you communist faggot.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Get this man a Burger King crown.
all political spectrums can enjoy
Troons are also X-Men. Alright, I get that.
together. Just like Gamergate, progressives are quick to call anyone objecting to inserting an agenda in their beloved comics.
Ask me about my feminist
What
agenda.
else is new? One reporter claimed, quote, Comicsgate, meanwhile, seems to just want less diversity, both in characters and creators, in an attempt to save comics and keep the medium white, male, and familiar. That's it. This isn't about keeping comics white. This is about stopping comics from being ruined by far-left political agendas. People love popular comic book franchises, so when the left try to change the nature of a story, they anger a lot of people. If this was really about equality and changing the comic book industry, why aren't they creating new comic books instead? Carve out your own niche and let the free market determine whether or not you're doing something people want or not.
They did. They made Miss Marvel, which, they made Captain Marvel, which, they made the modern version of X-Men, which,
But so far,
Are you sensing a pattern?
to implement a progressive agenda within the comics industry isn't boding well with consumers. Marvel's transition from traditional storyline to political correctness began in 2011 with Brian Michael Bendis, a left-wing writer who launched a reboot version of Marvel called The Ultimate Universe, and the mainstream media pushed it.
Miles Morales? My nephew actually really likes Miles. He thinks he's cool.
Really hard. And it goes beyond Spider-Man. There has been a string of diversity shifts recently with big changes to Captain America, Miss Marvel, and Thor. Captain America is black, Miss Marvel is a 16-year-old Pakistani-American Muslim, Thor is somehow a woman, and even Captain America
Miles Sloppy Seconds, Spooder Manlet Morales.
is working with domestic terrorist organization Antifa. With a great push from
Captain Antifa doesn't sound right.
bought and paid for media shills, they even announced that they would have their first gay wedding in the comic Astonishing X-Men. It was canceled a year later.
Demon Slayer outsells the entire Yeah. I've never watched or read Demon Slayer, but I played the video game. And the video game covers the first story arc all the way to the Infinity Train. Yeah, the Infinity Train. The one where they fall asleep on a train. They have to fight the spider guy, I think. It's pretty good. It's a good story. I like it. You got the Demon Slayer, his sister who's a demon. And she always has like a scroll in her mouth. You got the guy that like falls asleep and he becomes a badass demon slayer. It's pretty cool. I like it.
A trend that seems to be happening to nearly every franchise the SJWs at Marvel touch. There is a financial disaster waiting to ripple through the industry, leading to loss of jobs and countless mom and pop comic shops being forced to close down. This has to end. The progressive
Yeah, manga is doing like gangbusters against comic books. But here's the thing. Those people that get fired from Marvel and DC for being woke, they're going to go to the manga and anime stuff and they're going to start localizing and censoring your shit. That's what's going to happen. They're going to start localizing and censoring your shit. They're going to start working for shit like Viz and all that other shit, and they're gonna fucking start censoring your anime and censoring your fucking manga, and it's gonna be like 4Kids, but worse. At least with 4Kids, you can say, hey, it's 4Kids. It's for little kids, so they gotta be careful about like TV censors. But these people are gonna take like adult anime and censor it because fuck you.
Their very business practices as if a fictional pyramid
true R, matey.
They have been pursuing hiring practices that seem more like virtue signaling campaign than an honest showcase of merit or talent. These purse puppy hires have become the new class of self-entitled comics.
Can't mess with my scanlet. That's true. Cut out the middleman. The Marvel Milkshake crew. I drink your milkshake.
In spite of all this, comic fans have band together under the hashtags ComicsGate and Move the Needle.
The name of that video with all the skeptics is, I don't know.
One fan who has become a thorn in the side.
All the skeptics? Was it the Kekistan video?
His channel, Diversity in Comics, has become a force to be reckoned with. Richard started his
it's your boy Zach.
Of the comics industry's clear
on one of the biggest Nepalist parasites who managed to sink several comic runs. You just played. Oh, that is questions by anti-feminist for feminist, and it's on Karen Strawn's channel.
Of progressives who have been platformed as pros thanks to affirmative action and the industry's need to win the oppressive Olympics, trading sales and fandom for social brownie points. Predictably, Meyer was swarmed by SJWs working at the two big publishers who went as far as to dox his past, his family, spread lies about him, and even make violent threats towards him. When these tactics did not work to scare Meyer into retreating, the SJW pros dared him to put his money where his mouth is and make his own comic. Meyer's Indiegogo campaign for his book Jawbreakers is now the #1 crowdfunded comic in history, passing Vox Day's Alt Heroes. Ethan Van
Bingo card is almost done. Gonna post it in Discord. Alright, nice.
Leftist comics after they tried to
Damn, Martina Marcotte has some nice cleavage.
popular YouTube channel, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, which criticizes comics and Star Wars for being too SJW, is also skyrocketing in subscriptions.
Yeah, she is a cutie. Martina Marcotte is a babe.
Project on Indiegogo called Cyberfrog, which broke 80,000 sales in less than 2 days. Obviously, there is an appetite for regular comics without political.
She has like a pinup girl vibe to her.
What we learned here is that we must never forget that we are in control.
She's a witch, Joey. She'll entrap your arse. I mean, she probably is. But she has that angel blood, so I'm good.
Trample over every little tradition. We have the power to disarm this villainy. We must create the new canons and tell new stories. The case of Skyver and Meyer show it
Witch, bitch, pitch, ditch.
loudly with our own productions, our own innovations, and our own stories. Our victories in the cultural war.
Shameless thirst is on the car. Oh, I'm sorry, I find attractive women attractive, Gaseous.
Media. The far left will lose the gaming industry, and they're going to lose the comics industry too.
Alright, let's watch another Martina video. This is Martina Marcotte's video about... They made a new version of The Craft. It's called Cool But Facts Are Fact. Yeah. They made a new version of the witch movie, The Craft, and Martina had a problem with it because she's like a 90s goth. So this is it. Good news, TikTok might be banned, but the new Patriot Act inserted on it is gonna fuck everyone. Yeah, true, I saw that.
Great. More reboots. This time they are in the works for a new The Craft. Screen Rant reports that The Craft reboot has taken a major step
I saw the original. That was a good movie. It was a good movie.
forward and recruited a female director.
I am a witch.
The fantasy horror film about teenage wannabe witches who get more than they bargain for when they begin meddling with forces they don't fully comprehend
Crap.
has enjoyed
Hey.
cult status since its release in 1996. At present, it's not known whether Lister Jones will use any of Casey's existing script for The Craft,
I was about
or
to say
if
that.
her take on the reboot will be completely her own. As you can see, they are touting it as a wonderful idea since it's taking
Michelangelo
a major
Martino.
step, being written and directed by a woman. I mean, I am so sick of reboots, and I think everyone else is as well. Like I say, liberal Hollywood has no original ideas, and they want to rewrite everything with a progressive twist. The thing is, they really don't need to reboot this.
That was a good
It's
movie. I
already
remember
a
liking it.
female-led cast. And 1996 wasn't that long ago, was it?
It was like
And
20
90s fashion
over
has
20
come
years
back
ago.
into fashion, and they had
Which
really
complaining
good
about liberal
music.
Hollywood.
I mean, they had Portishead in it. So good. Don't mess with this classic. It will probably end up like Sabrina reboot, filled with Satanism instead of witchcraft.
Bitch. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm not going to call you a bitch. Satanism and witchcraft are the same fucking thing. So that Sabrina adaptation that aired on Netflix is actually accurate. More accurate than the 90s series. Witchcraft is satanic. That's why they hunted witches.
To mix a little bit of
I love you,
feminist
Martina,
talking
but
points
you're
in there.
fucking up.
Many people on social media are wondering exactly
I did not know Fizura Balk makes music.
how they will make it more progressive.
Used to be paganist bullshit till it got... Oh, I didn't know that.
Of saying possibly
She's kind of right. Well, I'm sorry, Martina. I will apologize when I'm wrong, and you are right. I apologize.
trans actors.
Sorry.
And if you look through the comments, most people left and right are saying, no, don't do it. Both left and right are saying that. No one's really happy
No,
about
no,
this
no,
film.
no, no.
And no one even knows who this director is and why she is worthy of this remake. It seems that as long as there is a woman to reboot this, that's all that matters. Lots of people have brought up Heathers in comparison. People are not so fond of rebooting classics at all.
Are they going to do a TV reboot of Heathers? What the fuck?
Even the far-left Daily Beast.
Wiccans are hilariously
their
dumb.
agenda. The Daily Beast, for instance, called Heather's attempt to satirize identity politics a Trumpian LGBT bashing
Boobs and
nightmare,
vagine,
featuring
then it's
examples
okay.
of disturbingly regressive comedy. Meanwhile, New Statesman mused the show could become a cult classic for the far right due to the way it appears to skewer SJWs. Social justice warriors, in case you didn't know that. Film daily reports, as modern remakes go, Heather's
around the
is
world
lazy
gather
and too
around
intent on
together to
imitating the
curse
original
Trump.
movie, yet without
My mother was a
repeating
Wiccan
any of
until I
its
bullied her
charm.
for
The show's
it.
main problem isn't the clumsy satire or weak casting choices. The biggest issue lies in the edit. All 5 episodes we have seen so far are boring AF, featuring overlong set pieces and a laborious editing style. MTV, this ain't. If they choose to find an obscure film or show to reboot, I think that may work better if you want to do reboots. Take a bad film with a good idea and make it better, instead of taking a great classic and ruining it. No one is impressed with flashy effects, editing styles, and updated social political talking points. I honestly think that everyone is sick of reboots and messing with their favorite classic.
No, Wiccan, she legit went
when
insane
do you
after
think
Trump
that
was...
Hollywood
Wow,
will
that's
pick up on
sad.
this? And how are the youth of today supposed to have their own cult classics if everything is a crappy reboot?
Spawn the shame and violence.
If you like that and want to see more, like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the little bell so you never miss another video.
That was the last video Martina Marcota did for the Blaze, not Blaze, Rebel Media. She was basically scared out of America. It was fucking crazy. What are we gonna watch? Science Disproves the Science. Snicks. It's like 3 hours. Fuck. Bully of the Week, they deserve it. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, I streamed for 3 hours. There's my moment of zen.
Minasan, konnichiwa. Right now we're in Asakusa.
Bandai. Digimon Cross Wars. Bullying is just doing your net. Yeah. Oh, she's at the Bandai building, and this is when they were doing Digimon Cross Wars. In America, it was called Digimon Fusion. I actually have the Japanese Cross Wars toys. It's really cool.
Kawaii! 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 Doraemon, kawaii!
Doraemon's an anime robot cat. Ultraman! Oh, fuck, don't tell me. God, how many of these fucking videos froze? Oh, well. And it froze. Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. You guys have a good night.